looking for Keenan Webb. Has a step on the receiver, and it's good at the 10. 5, touchdown, Guthrie Bluejays. And the Guthrie Bluejays are state champions for the first time in school history, and they are celebrating on the field.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, 4-time state champions.
Staley gets the snap. He's running with it left side. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Guy Staley and the Blue Jays regain the lead.
Next time that I talk to you, I will be talking to the greatest team in Guthrie High School history.
The Blue Jays are looking to add yet another gold ball made of Guthrie blue.
Ryan Dutton takes the snap, and there you have it. The 2011 Class 5A state champions are your very own Guthrie Blue Jays for the third time in school history, and they have dashed onto the field. Motion to the left side. They run to the left side with Alexander across the 5 to the 1. Touchdown, Ida Alexander. And for the fourth time in school history, the Guthrie Blue Jays are your Class 5A state champions, and strike up the band one final time.
One thing that will never be replaced is MTXE. Mental toughness, extra effort.
It's being determined to win in the face of all odds, all obstacles, and coming together as a unit to accomplish that.
Year after year, the Blue Jay offense is amongst the most prolific offenses in all of Class 5A.
Option reverse to Callens. Callens looking for throw. Wide open. Blaze Hastings, can they connect? He does. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Reverse pass, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Strike up the band.
It's that time again. It's time for Blue Jay football.
Hit hard. Landry Chapel gets every Blue Jay fan off their seat.
It's now.
Strike up the band.
On the Guthrie Radio Network.
Guthrie football. Open up mics. It's time to go.
Launch authorization received. Countdown initiated.
3, 2, 1.
Guthrie Blue Jay Football 2022 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 24:15. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, 8-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Interbank, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, Strive Wellness Lounge, and Merritt Roberts, Oklahoma Farm Bureau.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Boston, a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
And welcome everybody, Jim Thorpe Stadium in Shawnee, Oklahoma. It is Guthrie Blue Jay Football here on GMP TV. We welcome you a beautiful Thursday evening here, week number 10 of the regular season, the final week of high school football. Next week begins the Oklahoma playoffs, including the 5A playoffs, and the Blue Jays have landed them spot in the playoffs. Where it'll be, we'll talk about that here in just a little bit, along with our entire production crew, Kel Evans, Mason Russell, and Lance Evans, our camera operators. Producing tonight, Connor Phillips, Braden Russell. My partner tonight, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Ronnie Phillips on assignment this week. And Phil, what a fantastic season it's been to this part. 7-2. 2 tough losses to district foes. Of course, you want to win all your district games, but lost to Carl Everett at McGinnis. And here we are to finish off what Blue Jays will be heavy favorites tonight in what looks like to be an 8-2 regular season.
Yeah, when we talked about this before the season started, you and I were having this conversation about many different schools. Talked about Guthrie Spit. We thought they were about an 8-2, maybe a 9-1 type team, and if they caught a couple breaks, maybe, who knows, maybe they could run the table in the regular season and through district play. But listen, 8-2 looks like looks like a number 3 seed. It is a number 3 seed. Got to wait and see what happens tonight and a couple other games, see where we'll head. But great season for the Blue Jays. It's been an entertaining season as well.
It looks like you're going to be 8-2. You're so close to perhaps going 9-1.
Yeah.
McGinnis and Carl Albert, they controlled that entire game, but that McGinnis game came down to the end, as it did a year ago as well. But just a fantastic season. We'll talk about the playoff scenarios for Class 5A. We got a pretty good idea of what they will look like, but of course we will be watching that Elgin Midwest City game tomorrow night. But more on that here in a little bit. Shawnee Wolfsville 0-9 on the year, and just a lot of. We'll talk about those here in a minute in our next segment with our game notes. But just a lot of things not going in their favor right now.
It's not the Shawnee that many of us from Guthrie remember. There was some wonderful ball games over the years between Guthrie and Shawnee, and many of those games were either to decide a district title, decide home playoff games or in the playoffs. We've had great playoff games with Shawnee, and kids are on a little bit of a hard time right now over here, but hopefully they'll get back on track.
All right, we're going to take our opening timeout here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Come back, we'll dive into some of the game notes. We'll look at our impact players. Of course, we'll have our keys to victory and our weather update, all that good stuff here. Glad you're watching it with us here on GMP TV. Back after this here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show from Jim Thorpe Stadium, Shawnee, Oklahoma. Regular season finale, District 5A2 matchup. 0-9 Wolves, 7-2 Blue Jays. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. And Phil, it was scheduled for Friday when the coaches got together last summer and said, hey, we'll play this on November 4th. It would be a fun night. But the coaches this week, along with many other schools across the state, saw the predicted weather tomorrow. Looks like it might be out before that comes in. Cooler weather tomorrow, but there was a chance early in the week of some severe weather. It's still there, but they think it might be out by game time. But instead, it is what it is. Game now tonight.
Mother Nature called an audible. She does that sometimes. I think it was a good decision to move it to Thursday night, and just like where we're at, just got done watching the senior night ceremony here for the young people from Shawnee, and you want to make sure you get those kind of things in. That's very, very important. There was a real possibility that we'd be facing real challenges if we did it Friday night. We'll see. Lacey, my girl Lacey, she said this morning, I think most of it's going to be a little farther southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you see the weather here, beautiful, 70 degrees. And I think this time tomorrow night it's going to be closer in the 50s, so much better weather here tonight. And also, it's good for Guthrie because they now have an extra day off before the playoffs, and you get to watch that Elgin Midwest City game, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But the loser of that game, Guthrie, will play next week. They have to travel to either one of those places, but gives them an extra day of practice or rest or healing, and then also get to watch that big matchup tomorrow to see who you play.
Yeah, and I think most people across the state probably have Midwest City favored in that game. I think it'll be a good ball game. Elgin, of course, had a fabulous score. We've talked about this. All we ever hear when we say Elgin, they go, they're 5A. Yeah. It's just been such incredible growth within their school district at Elgin, and so that's a big ball game. That'll dictate if we're going to Midwest City or to Elgin.
We'll take a look at some of the game notes coming into this one, Phil. And Guthrie just under 59% win percentage on road games since 2014. You expanded out from the Rafe Watkins era, 72%.
Yeah, I mean, Guthrie is very tough at home. They're still pretty darn tough on the road, and those statistics bear that out. And I think, one of the good things about when you have a program established is that I don't know how much high school kids pay attention to it's road or it's away. I think that means more to the fans and to, all that. But Blue Jays have had good success on the road and then outstanding success inside Jelsma Stadium.
Yeah, again, we've mentioned earlier, Guthrie's going to be on the road either at Midwest City or Elgin. It's going to be tough. We'll talk about that playoff bracket and how Guthrie felt that number 3 spot and how that might be a good thing, perhaps. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. You look at the Shawnee. This is their 5th straight losing seasons. And remember, they made that jump up this Class 6A. Brown was still coaching there. Went up to 6A, and it just, they were 1 win, 2 win in the non-district. They were going up against Jinx and Broken Arrow, and ever since that. And then you bring in North Rock Creek, a school district here in the Shawnee area, and then you just start losing students, and your attendance drops down. And here you are. They got a young team. They got some great athletes, but they're all young. So.
Yeah, very young kids, but and good numbers for the senior class. Not what we've become accustomed to with Shawnee, but I think that's a reflection of so many of the relocations to small schools around.
Let's join our national anthem. And there is tonight's national anthem performed there by the Shawnee Marching Band.
Great job.
Here in Jim Thorpe Stadium. Take a time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show. Still more to come from Shawnee.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
GMP TV Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Ronnie Phillips on assignment this week. He'll be back with us next week. Braden Russell in the commander's chair tonight.
Oh, she's in charge.
Yeah.
She told me 14 times driving down here, I'm in charge.
I think camera number 3 has a great angle if we ever want to go that. But as Shawnee Band performed their fight song here. Take a look at the series history between these two programs. And Shawnee, this is the 33rd meeting. Shawnee leads the way 17-15. Guthrie over the years has been able to dig into that a little bit.
Actually, a little surprising on that. Because for the last 20 years, the series has been pretty dominated by Guthrie. So, a lot of of course, what's interesting, too, in this is goes way, 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 way back. I mean, this isn't a series that just started. I mean, this thing's been around. I mean, I was just a fresh-faced 19-year-old kid when they started playing.
The Guthrie Carl Albert goes back into the 70s, and there's some series that go back further. But Guthrie Shawnee back in 1986. So there is the series history as we get set for captains and coin toss and all that good stuff. We got a great officiating crew. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Just a fantastic night for high school football. And Phil, we're waiting on tomorrow, the Midwest City Elgin football game. And yes, you want to finish first and second. That way you get to host a playoff game. But there is a great argument. Nothing's guaranteed in any game.
Right.
But there's a great argument that finishing third could be I hate using this word, an easier route to the state semifinals because Elgin or Midwest City is going to be tough. They can beat Guthrie.
No doubt.
And then Grove, I think, will have a pretty easy time getting past that first round. Then you can possibly be on the road to Grove. You do avoid McAllister, Dell City, and Coweta, like McGinnis and Carver will probably have to go to.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say, because I don't want people in Elgin or Midwest City or Grove saying that's going to be an easy because they have to play. I'm not saying that, and you don't put the bulletin stuff up on the board. But there's an argument for that.
Yeah, and I think, you just look at it. I mean, I think right now it's Coweta, Carl Albert, Bishop McGinnis, and Dell City are consistently those top 4 teams. I think everybody agrees with that, with Coweta being securely in that number 1 slot. But, many years it happens this way. That second round, you'll see games that you can make an argument, hey, those might be the 2 best teams in 5A playing in the second round. Guthrie's been a part of a few of those games over the years where those second round games are tough. A lot of years the semifinals games are simpler or less competitive than the second round.
Yeah, no doubt. Then we're going to take a break here. We got to I don't want to miss the coin toss and all that good stuff here in just a few moments. So we're going to take a time out. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Guthrie and Shawnee, Jim Thorpe Stadium. Look at the sunset here, Phil. We're turning the clocks back on Sunday, but, man, I'm glad we're playing on Thursday.
You really are.
I am.
You've been kind of pumped about this since you heard about it.
Look at that sunset. That's awesome.
I know.
Good shot there, Cal.
We'll be seeing that sunset at about 1:48 starting next week.
Yeah, you'll be turning the clocks back, extra hour sleep.
Yeah.
That's a big deal to a lot of people.
Well, to a lot of people, yeah. For those of us that don't sleep.
So you usually get up at 4 o'clock, so you be getting up at 3 o'clock now.
Well, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I got limited days left, Chris.
Take advantage of it, huh?
That's right. Got to get it all in.
We appreciate everyone checking out. Hey, there's the Blue Jay fans that made their way over here to Shawnee. My understanding, a lot of people are going to be catching this one here on GMP TV, and we're glad you're doing so. There are some that made the trip here to Pottawatomie County for this Thursday night football game. Take a look at some of the impact players tonight, Phil, and all 4 of these guys, seniors right there. And I put Carson Wilder and Justin Berryhill. They got to block. I think if they block and get some work in, I put Berryhill because he's a lone senior, but that offensive line has matured over the season, and has done a really good job.
And Justin's done a great job being the leader of that offensive line. I mean, he's really had a great senior campaign. Of course, Carson, we talk about him every week. He's always good for 2 or 3 big catches, does a great job blocking, as you said. We've seen him drop in under center, do some stuff carrying the ball. Very, very versatile player. And then Braden Cheney and Zach Henry, 2 of the 2 seniors in the defensive backfield and special team players. Both of them have had incredibly good senior campaigns.
And then the senior safeties back there, Braden Cheney, Zach Henry. Don't let anything behind you. Keep everything in front of you, and I think the defense will have a pretty good night here tonight. Blue Jays heavy favorites in this one in the regular season finale. To take our final time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, the captains come on the field, the coin toss, and the kickoff between the Jays and the Wolves. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Certainly appreciate Bank First stepping in this year. Title sponsor of our pregame show, Laverne Downey. I saw Tina today at the Rotary Spaghetti feed today. And actually, I think it's over. I think 5:30, 7:30. So if you want some spaghetti, Presbyterian Hall, I think the Rotary's there. I got it on my phone.
You started down this road, Chris.
I did. That's my fault.
That's a rookie mistake.
That is a rookie mistake. So
I usually do in this situation, I just make something up.
7 o'clock.
Oh, there you go.
You got 7 minutes to get there if you want to play spaghetti. Take $7, support the Rotary, get some spaghetti. But saw Tina over there, of course. I think they're in auditing time right now, but we certainly do appreciate Bank First this season.
Well, Laverne and the whole crew, they're tremendous supporters of everything Guthrie, and Bank First supporters of everything everywhere in Oklahoma. Do a great job all across the state. We really feel blessed to have Laverne and their team in the beautiful town of Guthrie.
Absolutely. We are awaiting the captains. They're making their way right there on your screen. Well, just right on time. Boy, Braden's right on this deal.
Oh, yeah. Ronnie might have to find a new home. He may have to stay on assignment.
Yeah, Ronnie wasn't with us for the high school huddle this week. Wasn't with the open mic podcast this week.
Yeah.
But I'm sure enjoying some time away.
Yeah.
A little business trip.
Yeah, a little business.
We are awaiting our captains to come in field, and there's the Shawnee captains. It's senior night there, and there were some senior dreams. There were some realistic ones. It seemed like there was a couple out,
a couple
out of bounds.
A couple astronauts want to fly to Mars, stuff like that. But it's always fun to see the kids on senior night. Whether it's Guthrie, of course, we had our senior night last week with our last home game, and wonderful to watch the kids be recognized and hear about their accomplishments and their goals. It's just a really cool thing.
Good look at the captains there. Number 6, Jackson Walters. Number 15, Landon Herzl. 67, Justin Berryhill. Number 3, Ty Eaton. 18, Zach Henry. 33, Carson Wilder. Getting the last instructions from the referee, and they'll make the move over here. Of course, as you mentioned, Phil, got to celebrate the seniors last week, and Blue Jays are making their way from the locker room to the opposite side of the field, where they'll run out here in just a little bit, and here come the senior captains.
This is a very, very outstanding group of seniors for the Blue Jays on the field, but off the field. Just a really good group of kids, and they're going to be missed. They're going to be missed next year, no doubt. Referee tonight, Mike Clark. We will watch him. I don't think we'll be able to hear him tonight, but we'll see what happens here. Then I can share with the official assignment tonight. It's a great crew, a name you might recognize in the officiating business. As Mike Clark with instructions here. White, you talk to White. Blue, you talk to Blue. You have any questions, come to us. We'll be glad to help you. That's basically what they always say. Every time.
This is heads, this is tails. Guthrie's the visitor, so they get to call it. And the referee's going to look at, who's he going to look at? Oh, he looked at Guthrie. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that means we won the first game.
Yeah, the defense will come onto the field. Guthrie will defer to the second half as the coin toss is done. Officials tonight, as we got to see Mark Clark right there, the referee. The umpire, Hank Reeves. Line judge, Jerry Privet. Head linesman, Rick Morales. And the back judge, Bob Steckel.
Our buddy Rick.
Yes.
Known Rick for many years. This is a very good crew. Very lucky to have the crews we have in the state of Oklahoma. Of course, there's an officiating shortage all across the country. We just take this time to encourage people to get on there and Google it and find out how to become an official in the state of Oklahoma. You're needed. You're very needed.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And, a lot of games across the state being moved to Thursday because, like, this crew would work on Thursday, then they would go work on Friday just because they do need more crews.
Yeah. A lot of work available.
Blue Jays right down Shawnee's lane. I'm glad you're not in charge of.
I'm very creative when it comes to these kind of things.
I would think you would be. Blue Jays getting ready to run out onto the field, and here they come. The 7-2 Guthrie Blue Jays looking to finish up 8-2 and get ready for those Class 5A playoffs next week. Will it be in Elgin? Will it be in Midwest City? We won't know that until about 10 o'clock tomorrow night. There's Jalen Harper bringing up the caboose there, and
somebody tried to get in his photo shoot there, and he just gently reminded him that this is my time.
Absolutely. So both teams have come onto the field. Well, I lied. Yeah. Shawnee's waiting to come out onto the field.
Yep, here they come. Good little music going. Oh, what's the name of this song, Chris?
I'm afraid to say because we're on YouTube.
Oh, well, never mind.
And if I say it, we can't let YouTube hear it. So if we say it, I think Satellite Beans will be going to YouTube headquarters, and I don't want to take any rest there.
Did we mute anything?
Well, I think as long as we keep talking,
I
think we'll be okay.
I'm nervous right now.
Yeah, but it's very big on the music. Let's go ahead and get to our Mercy Health Report. And one of our impact players, Phil, Braden Cheney, not playing tonight. He's going to be able to say, I think it was a huge game. I think he'd be able to play, but they're going to hold him out, precautionary reasons. And
Eli Maroney, I think, still out.
Okay, yeah, and I think if the state championship were today, I think they would
saddled up.
Find a way to get there. But so that is your Mercy Health Report. And if there's any other updates, we'll be glad to share that. Big thank you to Mercy. Not only the clinic, but the great hospital out there as well, as we await the Wolves, and here they come finally onto the field. It is their senior night, looking for their first victory of the year, coming off a pretty big loss last week to Southeast. And Southeast really had the game won after the first quarter by far in the second before halftime. So we'll see how it plays out tonight.
It's been tough. I mean, every game's been tough. You wake up, find yourself 0-9, and any other week they were playing anybody else, I'd be pulling for the Wolves to get that W to end their season, but not tonight. We're obviously firmly firmly supporting these Blue Jays to get another W, but you know, you don't want to see any team go 0 in anything. It's just it's a tough deal.
Yep, there's no doubt about that. Blue Jays in the white jerseys, blue numbers as you see there, black pants. Good look there for the road team.
Shawnee in that traditional Shawnee colors. They went with the kind of the matte blue helmets a few years back, which I like that look.
Noah French, number 81, will have the kickoff duties for the Blue Jays tonight. He's had a good season for the Jays. Extra points, had a couple of big field goals. And real quick, before we kick this off, I want to say hi to a few people checking us out. How about this? Jen Stapp watching us from Claremont, New Hampshire.
Come on now.
How cool is that? Thank you for checking us out. Vermont. She says Vermont high school football is already in the semifinals. It gets cold up there fast.
Well, I don't. Semifinals.
So they're 1, 2, 3.
They start
3 weeks ahead of
August.
us. Yeah. Of course, CABT Guthrie, Oklahoma, watching from G-Town. Appreciate that. And Broken Dad watching as well. And they say it is a beautiful night. Hey, if you got a chance watching on GMP TV, we appreciate you. Leave a comment. We'd be glad to interact with you tonight here on the broadcast. It's a community show we'll go with. Time for the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff to begin this one.
Yeah, of course, we appreciate S&T very much. First-year sponsor. Appreciate Eric Little, his family, all of his workers. A lot of Guthrie folks work for Eric. Great to see.
Here's Noah French, and he kicks it away. This one will be returnable from the 10-yard line, from the 15 to the 20, quickly to the 30, and down in around there. Good return of about 22 yards for the Shawnee Wolves as they will set up camp. First down and 10.
Yeah, good return for the Wolves. And, the Blue Jay defense, they had a good week last week. Got to keep building on that tonight. Getting ready for that playoff action. Trying to see, looks like who's out there? Defensive backfield shift a little bit. Do I see a 24, Ty Eaton? And
yeah, that's going to be Axtell. Axtell left corner. Benford, the right tackle, or right corner. Eaton and Henry is your secondary tonight. It's a low snap to the quarterback. They'll hand it off for the first play of the game. The ball's fumbled. It's picked up by the Wolves, and they'll get a few extra yards. Eaton with the tackle. A nice little play there for Shawnee. And with the recovery was Jameer Owens, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore.
Yeah, you get a break there if you're the Wolves. Blue Jays did everything right on that play. Those are the bounces of the ball. That's all part of the game.
Get out to the 44-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. First and 10 for the Wolves. Back to the running game, and number 5 runs it. Number 5 tackles on the run for the Shawnee Wolves. I think is that our Landon Davis? That's the Landon Davis, the running back. He's a senior. I think he's the one that said he was going to the NFL.
That's his dream. That's his dream.
We wish him best of luck.
I'm still holding out, waiting for the call.
He wouldn't be the first Shawnee Wolf to be in the NFL.
No, there's been some good ones over the years.
Yeah, we'll talk about Creed Humphrey a little bit later on in the broadcast.
Yeah, you had him.
I got him on the game notes.
You had him totally wrong.
Loss of 2 on the play, and now here's a ball thrown out of bounds. Blue Jay.
Heads-up play by the Shawnee quarterback there. Of course, mishandled the snap and quickly gathered it up, got it out of bounds, lived to play another down. It'll be 3rd and long for Shawnee.
Nico Pena and Delonte Glover applying the pressure after the low snap. Good job there by the quarterback to get rid of it. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Shawnee Wolves. They need the Guthrie 46-yard line. Little pass to the far side over the outstretched hands of the intended receiver. The Wolves, number 3, Rand Carter, 6 foot, 160-pound senior. And with the back-to-back incomplete passes after 11-yard pickup on first down, Shawnee is going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, punt the football away. Blue Jays want to go back. I think it's Jalen. Jalen Harper back deep to receive. And very electric player, one of the more big game. You know, he's a guy that can break a big play anytime he touches the ball. He's a lot of fun to watch.
There's the punt, and it will take a Shawnee bounce after hitting the 35-yard line. And Guthrie have it in around the 25-yard line for their first offensive possession of the night. And here comes that Blue Jay offense led by junior quarterback Hayden Calvert and the primary ball carrier for the Jays, number 30, senior Isaiah Hammonds.
Yeah, of course, Hayden's had a great junior season, really done well. He's became, I think, a very efficient manager, makes good decisions on the field, can really spin it, very, very good with his feet as well. Really had a great junior season. Of course, Isaiah Hammonds, Isaiah's 16-yard rusher last year, had some injuries this year, missed a few games, but good to see him back in the game.
First play from scrimmage, they will hand it off to Isaiah, and he's going to be hit immediately. Nice play there by the Shawnee Wolves, and not much work. I believe that was 99 for the Wolves. Get there quickly. Nalusha Azlik Perez.
That's easy for you to say.
5'8", 270-pound senior, as Isaiah was able to get, we'll call it a yard or two.
Yep. Second down and 8. Now, in a game like this, you're not going to show a lot, right?
Right.
It's going to be pretty vanilla.
Carson Weiler, a halfback on the left side. Jalen Harper in the ball game. He'll run it here, and not very much there. Shawnee does a good job of crashing on there. Well, that was number 9, Jordan McLean Jr., 6'1", 223-pound sophomore.
Yeah, and you're seeing it right now. The defensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage right now through these first 2 snaps. Blue Jays haven't been able to get anything going yet, but we'll make some adjustments here.
Brings up third down. We'll call it third and about 6 yards for the Jays. See if it's the first pass of the night for the Royal Blue and White. 3 receiver set, a running back and a halfback. Calvert to throw, goes to the far side. It's nearly intercepted. That might have not, if he comes up with that interception, it might have been a pick 6, Phil.
That would have probably most definitely been a pick 6. But I'll tell you, you're the Blue Jays, the offensive staff were led by Jason Rice. Not anything like what you would have expected coming into this game. 3 and out for the Blue Jays, and not the way you would want to start offensively for the Blue Jays, especially this time of year. You really need to be hitting on all cylinders going into playoff football.
Punt formation, Calvert back at his 15-yard line. Perfect snap, and it's a pretty darn good punt for Calvert. Filled it at the 35, and the first Blue Jay down there is going to make the tackle, and Nate Benford, who's had a great season on special teams and at the quarterback spot.
Nate's done a fabulous job, great job doing his job there on the special teams on the punt team, and Shawnee will get started on about their 20, about their 30, moving her up a little bit. We spotted the ball. Oh, I'm sorry, on about the 33-yard line.
First and 10, so both teams on their first opening drive had to punt the football away. We'll see what happens here on the second offensive drive here for the Shawnee Wolves. After this play, we'll take a look at those keys to victory here for both ball clubs. First and 10 for the Wolves. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Now the running back goes out into the flat. He catches it on a screen play, and Blue Jays do a great job there breaking it up.
That's what we've come to expect this year from our Blue Jay defense. Very, very solid defensive crew all year. Little hiccup in the Carl Albert game, but they've bounced back from that and do a great job swarming when they tackle. You always see 3-4 kids around. Very hard team to do much from the line of scrimmage running the ball or on those quick passes.
Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up second down, close to 15. Little inside handoff, and it is completely blown up by Nico Pena. What a big-time play there as we get a good look at Nico. Big 25. I don't know if he was even touched.
Well, Nico's had another kid that's had a great year this year, and he's really grown physically since his sophomore year, just a junior. He'll be back next year for the Blue Jays, and you'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air Well, maybe we won't. But you know, he just shot through there and just absolutely blew that play up.
Loss on a play all the way back to about the 22-yard line. Loss of another 6. Third down and 20. And a little handoff, and Wolves break it, and we'll get about 10 yards. Still 10 yards shy of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 10. Ty Eaton on the tackle.
Yeah, good job by Ty coming up. Blue Jays will get another shot offensively here after they secure this punt. See Jalen Harper back to return. These are tough games. I mean, everybody's telling everybody, oh, this isn't going to be a game. Of course, coaching staff's not telling them that all week, but kids look down and see that 0-9 record, and they think they can just come in here and mail it in, and you got to go play the game.
Poor punt here. It goes out of bounds at the 41. And that's, I think, where they'll mark it. So Guthrie will have great field position in Shawnee territory after the poor punt.
Yeah, this is a drive. Obviously, you're going to get points here. Need to get points here. Starting with this type of field position, if you don't come away with points, wouldn't be good for the Jays so far. But you've talked a bit about that offensive line earlier, Chris. Of course, very, very young offensive line. They've grown up, and there's some couple kids on there that have really impressed me that are very young all year long, doing a great job up front.
1st and 10 for the Jays. Calvert will keep it. He'll run on the left side across the 40, and Calvert will get all the way to the 36-yard line, a 5-yard pickup.
Good run by Hayden. Again, kind of what we've come to expect, seeing on the integrity heat in their replay there, caught the tail end of it, but he's really done a good job running the ball all year for the Blue Jays.
Pickup of 6, 2nd down and 4. Calvert put Water into motion. Calvert rolling to his right. Throws it. It's caught. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Blue Jays, trying to fight for extra yards. Still not down, and now finally down. It's a nice job on that far side as we check it out here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay.
I hope we get this. Watching the very tail end, you'll see number 33, Wilder, try to help out his buddy. About shoves him. I think he might have shoved him out of bounds. We got a couple extra yards out of the play. Great job there by Jalen Shelf.
Gets it out to the 26-yard line. It is a pickup of 10 yards and a Blue Jay 1st down, the first of the ball game. Opening drive here. Good look at Jalen Harper. Boy, he was big time when Isaiah was out for those few weeks. Here's Isaiah on the run play, and he goes across the 25, and he'll get to about the 23-yard line.
Thank Rodney LeGrand joining us from Justin, Texas.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us, Rodney. There's a great shot of Isaiah. What a great young man he is. Just an outstanding young man.
It's hard to read the yard markers out there. We'll call it pickup of 5 yards. And now Jays will run here. It might be easier to look at our monitors.
I think it is tonight.
Out there tonight, but Isaiah with the carry, and he'll have the 1st down. Blue Jays with 2 first downs on 4 plays here as he's tackled at the 15-yard line. It was a pickup of 6 yards. So 5 and 6 runs for the Jays, have a fresh set of downs. Calvert put Harper into motion. Gives it off to Harper, trying to get the edge, trying to cut it up, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not much there. Shawnee's doing a good job, playing their role responsibility football and staying at home there. But, this Blue Jay offense, we've been waiting, kept saying, where are we going to see Jalen and Isaiah in the backfield together?
Might be a secret.
I'm sure the playoffs that might happen, but I tell you that with their unique styles, they are very, very talented. Both very talented offensive weapons for the Blue Jays.
As is Ty Eaton there on your screen. 2nd down 10 for the Blue Jays. This drive started at the Shawnee 41-yard line. Calvert rolling to his right. Looking. There's a man open. Can't get it now. Last second and waited a little too long to throw that one. Intended receiver was Ty Eaton.
Yeah, that play looked like slow to develop, but just a little late getting rid of the ball. And honestly, kind of lucky we didn't get that ball picked off right there. I mean, he threw it right at the Shawnee kid. Shawnee came flying in, breaking to the ball.
So here comes a third down play, Phil.
A big third down play.
19 on the play clock.
Let's make some noise.
It's one of those feelings, Phil, that Guthrie knows they're a big favorite, Shawnee knows they're a big underdog, and it's just kind of filling each other out right now, and things aren't going as we expected here. Calvert to throw. Comes to the near side. Caught at the 6-yard line. And inbounds it is Ty Eaton.
I think he's going to be, is that going to be just short? Can't see across the field where we're spotting there. Yep, going to be short. We'll go for it on fourth down here.
Oh, yeah, they will be short. I thought they had a better spot than that. They're going to pick up a 9, so it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Jays.
It's fourth down. Big play, make some noise.
Calvert will turn around and get off to Isaiah, and I don't think he got there, Phil.
I don't think he did either.
Shawnee holds.
Big stand by the Wolves there.
Shawnee will take over.
Turnover on downs, and boy, Guthrie's offense, Phil, comes out 3 and out, have to punt. Then the defense and the special team sets up the Guthrie offense at their own 41-yard line, able to get down to the 6-yard line, but turns it over on downs.
Yeah, I mean, this is a situation where the kids got to remember they're off the bus, Chris. They're playing the game. We got to start playing the football game.
So the Wolves, good news for them is they stop Guthrie from scoring, but deep in their own side of the field. Play clock has not been put into motion yet. Shawnee just now getting their 11th guy out there. Either the referee didn't put it in or the clock keeper didn't see it. They snapped the ball, although the play clock wasn't moving. Good job there by the Guthrie defense. Not much there working in the Wolves running game. They're on the bottom of the pile.
Varnell, I believe.
And Trayvon Braxton.
Josh Varnell's had a great season at linebacker. Great job, Trayvon. We talked about him. He had a wonderful game last week for the Blue Jays. There's a good shot of him.
Big 50 right there.
He's a bundle of energy. Coach Beebe said last week on that scoop, said if he had somehow gotten in the end zone, we couldn't have been around him all week. Said he would let any of us forget that.
Yeah. Coming up on 4 to play. Shawnee to throw. And they will go down at the 5, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down here. Neither offense has been able to get anything really going, Chris, all evening, and real flat.
Good look there at Varnell.
Yeah. Good-looking kid.
Third down, Tony.
Just a junior. He'll be back next year as well.
Ten on the play clock, 3rd down and 10. See if the Jays can force another Shawnee punt in their own deep of the field. The pass is caught, but not much there for the Wolves. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and here comes the punt team for the 3rd time for the Shawnee Wolves.
Right now, it's been just really nothing happen offensively for either side of the ball, and Blue Jays have struggled. Shawnee struggled. You need something here to get some energy going. I mean, both sidelines are pretty dead. Both crowds are pretty dead right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, so it's hey, we're deep into the first quarter, guys. We got to play some ball.
Got to get going. Snap, much better this time. Another poor punt, though. Bounces at the 25. Shawnee will get a little bit of roll, and it's going to be inside the 35-yard line. So Guthrie got the football last time at the 41. This time it's going to be around the 32-yard line. You got to go cash in.
Yeah, you got to cash in on these opportunities. You get field position like this, you've got to put points on the board. We'll see what we have. Drawn up from Coach Rice and the Blue Jay offensive staff.
So it's the 32-yard lines. We're going to mark this one here and see if during that time when the defense was on the field, if Coach Rice and that offensive staff was able to get to the offense and say, hey, we got to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isaiah Hammonds not in to begin this series. It's Jalen Harper in the backfield. Calvert ready for the shotgun snap. He'll hand it off to Harper. And here he goes as he crosses the 25, and he'll get across the 20 and near the 18-yard line.
Great job by Jalen there, and that's what we're talking about. He's got some real shake, and he can make people miss. Very explosive young man. See on the integrity heat and air replay. Great job cutting back, picking up those big yards. Tough to bring down, too. I mean, he runs hard.
14 yards there, Phil. See if that's a good spark here. First down and 10. Harper will try the right side. Left side was good. The right side is good as well as he gets to the 10-yard line. 8 good yards there for Jalen Harper.
Yeah, Jalen's got some shake, and great job of the offensive line giving him those opportunities. And I like these play calls, too. I like getting Jalen in the flow of the game early. See if you can get some energy going, a little spark to the Blue Jay offense.
On replay. First down play. Jays will run it on the right side, and they're inside the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
This is what we've come to expect over the years. You establish that running game for the Blue Jays. Control the line of scrimmage. Good shot of Jalen there.
Jalen the ball carry. He's got the big chunk of the yards here. Shawnee able to stop him, but able to get to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, good job there. Shawnee defense bowing up a little bit. So on that 2-yard line, second and goal.
Now the second goal play will turn into a third and goal play. Third and goal, they run it on the right side, trying to get in there. And he's in there. Touchdown, Jalen Harper, and the Blue Jays are on the board.
Ran on that right side behind 2 youngsters on the right side, Chris. That offensive line done a great job, as we said, all year.
Jalen Harper with a 2-yard touchdown run. Blue Jays going to have to create their own energy tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Different look right here for the folks at home. As the snap, kick, up, and it is good. Guthrie on top, 7-0. 1:10 to play in quarter number 1. Timeout from Jim Thorpe Stadium in Shawnee, Oklahoma. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Blue Jays take advantage of the short field this time. Unable the first time with the short field, but they do it the second time as they go on a 4-play, 32-yard drive and just a little over 2 minutes and 20 seconds to take their first lead of the night.
Yeah, it's good to see the kids get on the board. You said it right before we went to break. They got to create their own energy tonight.
Here's the kickoff by French, brought to you by S&T Oilfield Services. Shawnee will catch a break. They let it bounce, and they do get the right bounce. Read it right. Goes into the end zone. They'll have it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Shawnee will take over.
Minute 10 left in quarter number 1. It just feels like I'm talking in a library.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't feel like a Friday night game right now.
No, it
really doesn't. From either side.
Right. So here come the Wolves. Shawnee had a punt, and Shawnee had a punt. So 3 offensive drives and 3 punts for these Wolves. And for the most part, a pretty young team, 0-9 this year. Looking for anything positive, and not much positive there. Back to the line of scrimmage, no pickup there. It'll be second down and 10.
Stacked up there. I think that's Landon Herzl on the tackle there for the Blue Jays, senior linebacker for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, there's Delonte. Thought about getting up, comes back down, and these are the type of games that, boy, you just can't. You don't want anybody hurt at any time of the season, but man, when you got the playoffs next week, you don't want any of that to take place, and hopefully it's just a little nick, and Delonte will be just fine.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see.
47 seconds left. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Back to action here in Shawnee while we were just away. Incomplete pass makes it 3rd down and 9. Good news, Delonte Glover able to walk off on his own power.
Yeah, he walked off. Get him looked at, get him ready, get him fixed up. Probably won't take a lot of chances. If somebody's a little dinged up tonight, and they'll probably keep him right over there on the sideline if they can.
Trayvon Braxton, Nico Pena. Here's a snap. Herendine in there. The pass is caught at the line of scrimmage. And then Jackson Walters grabs the ankles. Zach Henry in on the end of it as well. A small pickup. And a timeout. Taken, I believe somebody took a timeout.
Yeah, somebody did. We'll see who.
We'll take a timeout with them. 22 seconds left. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Cheeseburger. The cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic.
kind of what we were expecting at the beginning of the game there. We appreciate, had a little technical difficulty there, but I think we're back and going strong.
Final play of the first quarter is a touchdown for the Blue Jays. Here's the extra point. Noah French with the snap, the kick, and it is good. That's the end of the first quarter. Guthrie leads at 14-0. Come back with second quarter action. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
We get set for second quarter action here in Jim Thorpe Stadium, Shawnee, Oklahoma, along with Phil Nichols, Chris Evans, and our entire GMP production crew. We welcome you here, Shawnee, Oklahoma. Guthrie with a 14-0 lead. One play, 1 yard, 5 seconds.
Yeah, and all set up, of course, by Jalen Harper's great punt return. And Blue Jays get on the board again, kind of what we were expecting to see at the very beginning of the game. But, you know, Blue Jays starting to get on track a little bit offensively. Of course, Shawnee's had absolutely no luck whatsoever offensively so far tonight.
No, Phil, you mentioned it. 1, 2, 3, 4 offensive possessions in that first quarter, 4 punts. Ball will go out of bounds, and did Guthrie able to touch? Not that it matters, but it would save maybe a few yards if the Jays would. Didn't look like he's able to do it because there's a flag on the play, so Shawnee will have should have the 35-yard line.
Yeah, well, he was streaking down the field. He almost got there, Chris. It was a great effort. Good shot of Rick Michoud over there, Hall of Fame coach for the Blue Jays. There's Coach Michoud. Is this might be the best field position Shawnee's had all night, isn't it?
Well, let me look at my notes here. Shawnee, let's see here. Give me just a second, Phil.
Okay.
That's a good. I think you're right, though. So Shawnee started at their own 33. They're 32. Can't read my writing. So, yes, this would be their best field position.
I like that. I like when I guess and I'm right. It always makes me feel accomplished.
You got it by 2 yards.
Well, that's all you need. That's all you need.
The Wolves, the throw on first down and 10. It's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. And good open field tackle there. Just a few yard pickup. Herzl and Zach Henry in on the tackle.
Good job, Zach, coming up and making first contact, and then Landon coming in to help his buddy clean it up. Blue Jay defense been playing really well last couple ball games. Of course, had a great year all year into that night we all want to forget about in Carl Albert.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, as the Wolves will have the first down play. Or excuse me, second down.
Yep. Pass falls incomplete for Shawnee. And we'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Jays. You look out on the field, you see a good mixture of youngsters and senior leaders out there on the field. And Blue Jays are in good hands for a lot of years to come. A lot of young kids coming up. Bring up this 3rd down and 6 play for Shawnee Wolves here. After pass. Pass is intercepted by number 18, Zach Henry. He may go, Chris. One to beat. Zach Henry in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays.
The power.
Zach could be, I mean, he'll let you know. Zach's one of my favorite players. I love his attitude, and he is just a fun kid to watch. Of course, great on the mound, or great on the baseball field as well. But I'm happy to see Zach get a pick six. I think that might be his first pick six of his career.
He's had several interceptions, and I know for sure, I believe it's his first this year, but yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's great to see. Plays like that and fixes all the ills pretty quick.
So Noah French will come on for the PAT to make this a 21-0 ball game. Lance, your SDI cable's not even very good.
Line up here. I'm going to go for two, Chris.
Calvert will run on the right side, and he gets in. Jays go for two and get in.
I think what you're seeing there, people say, well, why are they doing it? Well, that's preparation. They want to get opportunity, get some game time experience in that scenario. So if they find themselves in a position in the playoffs where they need to go for two, gives them some game time situation experience executing that play.
Blue Jays on top 22-0. Timeout from Jim Thorson. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Blue Jays back on the board again. They lead this one 22-0. Get set for the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Noah French with those kickoff duties. He'll go with the short kick to the near side, filled it at the 30. Still haven't gained a yard. There's now a couple of yards there, and down at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. And let's take a look at some of the Henry interception and then the Calvert touchdown play, Phil.
Yeah, we'll take a look here for senior Zach Henry. Well, get her queued up here in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get it here. Henry, Calvert, play selected. Here we go, Phil.
Here we come. Great job here, the pass you're going to see, and you're going to see
the computer's thinking really hard.
It's a great play. Don't want to miss it. You have a great job breaking on that ball, and he makes a good cut here, makes a kid miss, fights through a quick tackle, and into the end zone for 6 for senior Zach Henry.
And then just one short play later, Calvert into the end zone.
There's Hayden's 2-point conversion. Give the Blue Jays the 22-0 lead. 11:19 left in the first half.
Calvert 2-point try. Henry with the pick 6.
Good to see. Good shot there. Kel Evans on the field duties with his camera. Done a great job all year for that.
Cousin Nate, appreciate the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. 7-7 after quarter number 1 between Jinx and Bixby. That game being played on ESPN2 tonight.
Yeah,
prime time.
Bright lights.
They'll toss it to the receiver here on 2nd down, and they'll get a couple of yards and bring up 3rd down and short for the Wolves.
Trey Pickering joining us from La Cruces, New Mexico.
That's awesome. La Cruces, New Mexico.
And see that.
And New Hampshire tonight.
New Hampshire, we got Texas. Enjoy you sharing where you're watching from. We appreciate that very much.
Wolves trying to get the first down, and he slides, but he might have slid a little bit too early, Phil.
Just a little short.
It'll depend on the spot.
Heck, I go for it here if I'm Shawnee.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just play all out.
Yeah.
And they will take a time. We'll leave it here.
Yeah.
I think we're good on timeouts right now, so maybe we can get some shots from around the stadium here tonight. And it was different, the rescheduled the game earlier this week. A good look there at head coach Kelly Beebe. And also Delonte Glover. Remember, he went down, now he's back in there. That's good there. But, the schedule messed everyone. A lot of people were wanting to come to watch football Friday night.
Yeah.
Had other plans tonight, couldn't make it out. And actually, our broadcast team, had to take 2 different vehicles. And we got a couple new people in different spots, so crazy night as well.
Yeah, unusual for us. We're used to pulling out about 3:30 and heading over to where we're going. If it's a farther trip, we've left sometimes at 11 a.m. for those longer road trips. So, but it is unusual coming over here. All I heard all the way over was Bay telling us, "I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I'm in charge." The whole way over.
Braden was?
Oh yeah, I'm in charge. What she kept saying.
We'll see what she says on the way back. Well, she's got a lot of moving parts tonight.
A lot of moving parts. She looks like she might punch me in the throat here in a second.
And we have some cameras losing some power.
That's a norm. That's the production. Yep, you never know.
Yep.
Never know.
Especially on the road.
Yeah.
Never know. So they did give Shawnee the first down mark, so it is first down and 10 for the Wolves. So I have a 2-back set, and it gets past the quarterback again. It looked like a good snap. Quarterback took his eyes off. Now he's really going backwards, and Axtell and Benford, the cornerbacks, will actually make the tackle. Wow. The corners make the tackle inside the 25-yard line. 20-plus yard loss on the play.
Yeah, it's a tough deal for the Shawnee Wolves. I don't know if we caught that or not, but I think that was actually a direct snap to that number 5, the senior tailback for Shawnee. Look here at the integrity heat in their replay. He's trying. He's go this way. No, wait, no, maybe, no. Just right there on top of everybody. Tough going for Shawnee Wolves so far tonight.
Yeah, so now they're all the way back to the 24. So there's 26 to midfield, and they need another 5. So
yeah,
it was second down and 31.
They've got a timeout. You want to go to a break, or we're going to stay here?
I think we're okay.
Okay.
I want to make sure the officials know that we need the full 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And they're making me nervous. We missed 2 plays because of that. And
we don't control them.
So we'll try to get that figured out. Don't want to miss any of that so far. So
a couple other real quick, Chris. We got Grandma Shirley's watching from what is that?
Allen. Oh
no.
Grandma Allen in
Sandia, Texas,
Sandia, Texas.
Apologize for that. We got that wrong. We got watching from Wyoming, the Axtell's grandparents. That's great getting to watch their grandson have a heck of a ball game so far.
Millie Varnell watching from Sand Springs.
That's good to see. Of course, we got our Guthrie folks there, too. That's nice to see. And Cody Knox, I agree with him. He blames Chubbo for the challenges we're having.
Ronnie Fields asks, does your banner go to 35 yards to go? In fact, it does.
Oh,
it does.
That's a good question.
So I think it's officially second down and 31, although I would maybe disagree. So ball's at the 24, so midfield, that's 26. They need the 45, so 26 plus 5 is 31. Yeah, they're right.
You do the math so well. You took one shoe off this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we got a viewer from Carlsbad,
New Mexico.
New Mexico's a big state tonight.
Second down at Will Rogers World Airport. Wolves with a 1-back set. They'll run it. A little reverse. Back to the quarterback. Double reverse pass. And Blue Jays aren't full. There's a flag down. And the pass is incomplete at the 37-yard line. A little razzle-dazzle there by the Wolves. And it looks like it might be for naught, as if this one's a holding penalty, which I think it might be, this will push them back even further.
Yeah. Not much going Shawnee's way right now.
No. I like their creativity.
No. Hey, listen. You talk about leaving it all on the field. It's the last game of the year, the last game these senior kids are ever going to play here at Shawnee. And heck, go for it anytime you can. And don't leave anything in the old playbook tonight.
Hold against Shawnee now. Guthrie has the option. They could decline this. I mean, Second down in the airport, yeah, they will decline that, so it'll stay second down and 31.
There was 2 flags. There was personal foul also. They're going to take that one.
Yeah, absolutely, they'll take that one.
I thought I saw a second flag coming out at the end, but wasn't for certain.
Flags at the 8-yard line. Football will now start moving backwards from the 8-yard line all the way to the 4-yard line. So 46 plus 5 is second down and 51.
Is that the longest you've ever called?
Connor, get ready to start pushing those buttons. Watch it go on the screen. That's 44, 45, 48, 49, 50, 51. Ronnie Field, you asked for it, you got it.
You got it.
Second down and 51. Quarterback will have to take the snap from the end zone. The original line of scrimmage is all the way at the 45-yard line.
It is second down and a 9.
They're going to go 49 in the stadium. That's being nice.
Yeah.
By a couple yards. It's almost 52 yards, to be honest with you. A little handoff. Nico Pena almost had the ball carried. His teammates will help him out. Landon Herzl on the tackle. Nico kind of caused disruption in the backfield, fed him to Landon Herzl, and now it's third down.
Third down long for Shawnee.
Get a replay here from the end of that play there. We got our sideline camera replay now working.
That's good. Put Kell in on the action.
Five seconds on the play clock. Back to throw on third down and 51. Blue Jays chasing the quarterback. He'll get out of pocket and he'll be tracked down from behind and able to get a few extra yards and maybe help the punter out here a little bit. Shawnee struggled with the punt tonight, and now it's fourth down and punting time for the Wolves.
Well, that was a good job by Landon Herzl. He didn't give up on the play, had an opportunity to be a part of the tackle deep back. Kid breaks free. Landon doesn't give up on the play, comes up and makes the tackle from behind. Great job staying with the play there. You'll see right here, Landon right in the end zone. He gets back up. Look at him. I'm going to finish this. Great job. Great hustle there by Landon.
Fourth down and 44 for the Wolves. Here's the punt. Better punt. Short, though. Bounces at the 41. Retrieved by Jalen Harper. He's already had one great punt return, and he'll get across the 40 to around the 38-yard line. About a 3-yard return. But the Guthrie offense will have great field position here, leading this one 22-0, 6:48 to play here until the Golden Chick halftime show.
Jalen does even when he's falling forward, it's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it really is. Even when a couple of Wolves or opponents have him by the jersey, you're like, oh, hold on, I'm not calling him down yet.
Not there yet.
I've learned my lesson on that one.
Right. That's right. Was there a flag on the play, Chris? Guess there was. Moving them back. There was a flag. Didn't see the call. Blue Jays first and 10 from the, looks like the 49-yard line. We're going to start here.
Still good field position. Jalen Shelf, the quarterback. He'll toss it to Hammonds. Has some downfield blockers as he gets to the 45. Lowers his shoulder to the 40-yard line. Close to about 9 yards for Isaiah. And that's one of his best runs, physical runs, Phil, since his return from that injury.
Yeah, you know, Isaiah missed 4 weeks, 3 games. You know, had a knee injury. He's been slowly coming back. Hasn't been the Isaiah we were used to. You know, we were talking about coming over that, you know, it's hard to come back from knee injury, especially in a position like a running back where you count on that thing to plant and cut, and that's a tough thing.
They said he went out of bounds before that, so they'll mark him around the 42-yard line. Shelf will keep it after the fake. He's to the 35, spins off a Wolf defender. He's tackled inside the 25-yard line. Blue Jays showing a little bit of movement before the snap. They know Elgin and Midwest City is watching them, so now Elgin and Midwest City has got to do a little extra homework.
Yeah, and I think you'll see those things. You know, this game is in hand for the Blue Jays, and you know, looking to go score again here. But you're going to see some wrinkles, give people something to think about going into the first round of the playoffs.
Shelf I really wouldn't call it a wildcat package with Shelf because he has played quarterback in the past.
He can throw the ball.
He can throw the ball, too. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but he can.
But he can throw the football.
Yeah. Well, Chris, we're getting our viewers are giving us updates, and boy, your Jinx Trojans beating Bixby right now, 14-7. Ronnie has been on that Bixby bandwagon all year.
Yep.
All year.
Whistles before that one. I think Shawnee maybe had a equipment or maybe an injury deal, but trust me, I got all the huddle archives ready to go.
Oh,
no,
those are archived?
No, they're archived.
Those are archived.
It's ready to go at any given time.
People tell me all the time, Ronnie and I sound a lot alike.
Hammond's on the right side. He'll get to the 15. Tackled. He'll be close to the first down. I think that mark there should be the first down.
Real close. Was not there. Oh, I see some laundry on the field. Flag on the play. Shawnee player slow getting up.
Carson's throwing his hands up. Like, what? Personal foul against the Jays. Flag is at the 15, so that might back him up in around the 30-yard line.
Yeah. Not what you want to see there.
Appreciate Ryan Cotting helping us out. 6:43 left in the second quarter with that Jinx Bixby game, 14-7.
14-7. Well, Bixby's the second half team, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. That 58-game win streak, how's it going to help them come back? How's that 58-game win streak help them?
They don't believe they can lose. These kids have never lost. That's how it helps them.
Calvert in the gun. Shelf in the motion. Calvert to throw. Wants Ty Eaton, nothing there, so he'll tuck it and will run on second down at 15, and he's going to be close to 15 yards, maybe just shy of that, as a nice physical run there by Hayden Calvert. There is another flag down.
Yeah,
look at that! Look at that shot there.
Oh man, tell you, you're gonna have to give that kid a raise.
I mean, there is a flag down, and the graphic says flag. There's a flag right there.
Yeah.
The crew's starting to find their way. Oh, can you pick up the flag if you're not official? I think that was nice work there by the Shawnee.
I think that's another one against the Jays.
What it knocks off a great run there by Hayden.
Yeah.
So after the penalty, erasing it, it's now backed up to the 35-yard line. Second down and 20. We've already seen 51 yards to go. Now Jays are starting to go backwards too. Calvert will run with it again, and he'll get to the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 yards. Third down upcoming. Coming up on 5 to play until halftime. This is 4-down territory, so you don't have to get all the yards here on this play.
Definitely 4-down territory.
Bixby ties it, Phil, 14-14.
Yeah, that's shaping up to be a heck of a game. We'll see what happens here.
Now, there is a scenario if Norman North was to lose to Enid and Jinx was to beat the Bixby, the two underdogs would win. Jinx would be the district champions.
Yeah.
Calvert, I don't think that will play that way, but it is what it is. Calvert throws it, and it's incomplete. Never had a chance for Ty Eaton. We'll see what Guthrie wants to do here on 4th down and 15.
Trying to get some scores pulled up, Chris. I'm having some technical difficulties as well there. We'll get her figured out, though.
Looks like Guthrie will bring on the punt team. Or was that 4th down? No. I don't see a quarterback and I don't see a punter. There's the punter.
There's the punter.
Calvert in the middle of the pile. Calvert back at his 42-yard line. Guthrie still has some timeouts, so they can play field position here. Great snap once again. See if the Jays can pin it down inside the 10. Ball will bounce at the 15, will roll right on the 10-yard line. First and 10 Wolves.
Called that one up just right.
Guthrie leading this one 22-0.
Again, started off very flat, had a good run in the middle. You want to try to finish the half strong. These are tough games to get up for.
.4:14 till the Golden Chick halftime show. Wolves will set up camp at their own 10-yard line. They'll hand it off, and the Blue Jay defense will stop that one.
Great job there again by the Blue City on the integrity heat and air replay. 4 Blue Jays right there on top of things. Blue Jays traditionally very, very strong against the run.
Loss of 1 back to the 9 field, so it's going to be second down and 11. Cody Knox, appreciate South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. I think Norman North leads Enid 28-13, so Norman North continues to hold on. That Bixby will win the district title. Not that that was ever in doubt. Wolves the throw. They go downfield to have a man open, and it falls incomplete. Axtell on the coverage.
Good shot downfield there by the Wolves. Real quick, Chris. Well, had some, and now we're having internet issues, Chris.
We?
Well, me.
Okay.
Thought we were a team. I got a real quick 6A1, a couple quick scores here. Broken Arrow leading Moore 21-14. Mustang leading Edmond Memorial 23-7. Westmore over Southmore 21-0. Union 21, Edmond North 0. And of course that Bixby and Jinx game of the week across the state of Oklahoma tied 14-14. That's your South Point Baptist Church scoring update.
Good friends over at South Point. Here's another little reverse play here on 3rd down and 11. The Wolves will not get the 11 yards needed. They get about 8 though, when brings up
4th down, I believe.
4th down, and I'm trying to see, the spot was a little bit better than I thought, so maybe 4th down and a full yard.
Real quick, Chris, another in 6A2 action. Great ball game being played down in Muskogee right now. Tied up 14-14.
Ooh, yeah.
1 minute left in the first quarter. I was this close to pulling the trigger on Muskogee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great game. Putnam City leading Northwest Classic 24-0.
Punt time for the Wolves. Another punt that will not make midfield in the air, but it will with a huge couple bounces. And Shawnee actually fields at 35. Probably could have got another 5 yards if he lets it keep bouncing. But nonetheless, Guthrie will have 2.5 minutes to work with to find the end zone perhaps one more time here in this first half.
Well, this situation is good. You get kind of that 2-minute fill for your offense. Go out and again game time situations. On Thursday nights, all under the bright lights, go see what you can do. Chris, Sand Springs 55-0 over U.S. Grant. Deer Creek winning 28-0 over Putnam City North. Choctaw against Ponca City. It's a good one right now, 14-0. Choctaw, that's late in the second quarter.
I'm going to need you to dig deep into 2A scores.
All right.
I'm really interested in that Chandler-Luther football game.
Yeah, that's a...
For personal reasons.
Yeah, you picked Chandler.
No. Calvert runs across the 40-yard line as Hayden gets 5 to 6 yards, second down. Game clock moving.
Second down, Guthrie.
Guthrie's really controlled this one. After a slow start for both teams, both teams punt the ball early in that first quarter before Guthrie was able to get onto the board with 1:10 left in the first quarter. Calvert turns around, hands it off to Harper. Shawnee will tackle Harper for a couple-yard loss. Jalen hit the hole, but it was quickly collapsed nicely by the Wolves.
3rd down, Guthrie. Wolves fans, let's make some noise.
3rd and 5 for the Jays. And we have a flag thrown. It's going to be offsides on the Wolves. And so we'll see if it was a true 5 yards or not, because if it is a true 5 yards, that would be a first down with the spot. If it's 5.5 yards, then it wouldn't be a first down, obviously. We'll see 2, 3.
Right there.
Half
Just
yard?
Short. Little short.
It will be good for a Guthrie first down.
Oh. Didn't mark it right the first time.
Oh, there we go.
Second time marks the spot.
There we go.
Covered in the gun. 1st and 10 for the Jays. Turns around. He'll hand it off to Harper. Catch the corner at midfield. Tackle it out of bounds. It will stop the clock. That'll give Guthrie some time to work with here. Don't have to rush to the line of scrimmage.
Another opportunity. Good shot of senior Jalen Shelf there. Carson in the background. Jalen in the background.
Four-yard pickup, almost 6 yards. Actually, going to be second down regardless. Harper will get to over the 45, close to the 43, and with that spot, should be good enough for a Blue Jay first down.
Yeah. Move the chains again. 120, 113. I'm sorry, I'm counting.
3rd and short, Blue Jays.
Did not quite get there. 3rd and less than a yard, less than a half a yard. Up the middle, power football. Harper breaks it only to get to the 40-yard line. Clock will stop for the chains to set. It's a fresh set of downs for the Jays.
Yeah, good job there moving the chains. Chris, I got a quick update for you.
Yes, 2A football.
You were concerned about the Chandler-Luther game.
Luther's won 6 in a row.
Right.
Chandler probably the better football team. I went with the home team. And
hedging your bet.
In the way you're reacting, I don't think I want to hear the score now.
14-0 at half.
Chandler. Yeah. Ball thrown deep. Incomplete. No flags thrown. Thought maybe there was contact.
A little bit of battling going on there. A little bit of battling.
Ball's incomplete. 2nd down, Guthrie.
So we'll go with this replay. We'll see if we can.
Here it is. Nothing yet. Yeah, letting them play.
Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. 39 seconds left until halftime. Good job by our production crew to get that. Empty backfield for Calvert in the gun. Fastball almost intercepted twice. Calvert threw that about as hard as he could, as quick as he could. Overshot that one. Guthrie dodges a bullet there. 3rd down and 10, 35 seconds left in the half.
Number 2, Rejoice Christian beating Pahuska 41-22. That's a second quarter score, Chris.
35 seconds left in this first half. Guthrie trying to find the end zone one last time. We'll have more scores at halftime. Of course, all of our scores brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. 3rd and 10 from the 41. Calvert's pass batted and intercepted, and looks like the Wolves are going to have a big-time return here, and it's going to be a pick 6, and the Wolves are on the board. There is a flag down at midfield. It looks like maybe during the return. So it might not be. It looks like it's probably going to be an interception, but maybe no points. We'll see.
Get the call here.
So we have a flag on the play.
We'll see what the flag is. Was it during the play or was it during the return?
We have a deflection by number 9, J.J. McClain. Interception by number 10, Ryan High.
Crowd's getting excited. Pushing the back, Guthrie. I mean, Shawnee, excuse me. Was it during the return, though?
Well, they're acting like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like the points might not quite make the scoreboard. And it was near where it was intercepted, so Shawnee's going to have it closer. Well, it's at midfield, so they're going to have to mark it there.
Still don't really have a definitive answer.
No, we
here.
don't. Shawnee coaches are out on the field.
They're still talking about it.
And now we have officials meeting at midfield. Bixby was looking to take the lead, but Jinx stuffs them at the 1-yard line on 4th down. Still tied in that one, 14-14. So the penalty was during the return at midfield, so Shawnee will have it back at the 42-yard line.
Blue Jay defense on the field.
21 seconds left, and Shawnee's like, man, we're 0-9. It's senior night.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Give us a break somewhere.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete. Landon Herzl, the linebacker, out on coverage.
Good coverage there by Landon.
17 seconds left.
Once again, we'll say we have a great play maintaining high academic glitter jacket. Cheer, calm, the pride of the pack, and kicks for 10.
Second down, 10 from the 42. I know Shawnee wants to be aggressive, but you certainly don't want to throw a interception, give Guthrie any chance.
That's right.
We've already seen Zach Henry do that once tonight. Back to throw. Here's the pressure by Herzl. Throws it on the run, and it is incomplete. Nice job there by Lando to put the pressure on.
Taking the shots down the field. Good shot of athletic director John Chappell there a few seconds ago. Their head coach Kelly Beebe in the screen now. Good job by the camera crews tonight.
Third down and 10. Boy, if you're Shawnee, just run the ball. I'm trying to root for him not to give any points up. I know that's probably not the right thing to say as a Guthrie broadcaster, but
torn a little bit.
If you're trying to, of course, it's your last game out. Try to score, I guess. Pass completed. 45 midfield. Tackle at the 45. 2 seconds left. Shawnee's going to have to spend a timeout. And they'll have one Hail Mary left.
One last shot at it before the end of the first half.
We'll take it behind you. Yeah, we'll take a timeout with them. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One final play left until the Golden Chick halftime show. Good old Hail Mary.
Yep.
See if you can throw it 45 yards in the end zone.
I think you can.
Won't do that. A little hook and lateral, and Blue Jays blow it up. Good job there, and the first half is in the books. Good shot from the camera angle on the field. Hook, lateral. Boy, I think we've done this a time or two, Phil.
Yeah, I think it looks smooth. Blue Jays were there to make the stop.
Blue Jays go into the locker room, leading this one 22-0 as we got a pretty cool look there at the Integrity Heat and Air Field replay. Blue Jays, again, lead at 22-0. Take a timeout. Come get set for the Golden Chick halftime show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just stop with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic Cheesecake Blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33. Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Jim Thorpe Stadium, Shawnee, Oklahoma. South Point Baptist Church scoreboard right there. Guthrie leads it over Shawnee 22-0. Slow start. Blue Jays got on the board a minute 10 into the first quarter. A few more touchdowns after that. We'll have the scoring summary here in a little bit. Harper with a touchdown. Hammonds with a touchdown. Mentioned Calvert's touchdown run as well. 2-point conversion for Calvert as well.
Pick six.
Guthrie leads at 22-0. We'll dive in a little bit. By the way, big thank you to Golden Chick, Lula and the crew out there. We had our Golden Chick earlier this week, as we normally do, or try it once a week. And actually, we got the mother-in-law, Karen, brought us some chicken tenders like Tuesday or Thursday. So we got like 2 days of Golden Chick.
Aren't you spoiled? Spoiled rotten.
We'll take a look at the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. We'll begin in 6A1 football. Halftime score, Moore and Broken Arrow 21-21. Norman North leads Enid 35-13. Union shutting out Edmond North 35-0. Of course, we've been going back and forth with that Bixby Jinx ball game, 14-14, that game in the second quarter. I'm sure their cameras probably a little bit more money than our cameras on ESPN2.
Maybe.
If you want to watch that game. But watch them on the small screen. Watch this on the big screen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got a second half here to do. So Owasso leads Norman 3-0. That's the second quarter score. Mustang leads Ed Memorial 23-7. And Westmore shutting out Southmore 21-0.
6A2 scores here on the South Point Baptist Church scoring update. Putnam City winning big 31-0 of Northwest Class, and that's at the half. Sand Springs at the half 62-0 over U.S. Grant. Putnam City North trailing Deer Creek 28-0. Lawton winning big at half over Capitol Hill 51-0. Choctaw starting to pull away a little bit from our Ponca City Wildcats 21-0. That's the second quarter game.
Ponca with the expanded playoffs. Ponca in the playoffs.
Yeah. Good to see. Bartlesville over Tahlequah right now 21-10. That's at a half. And the big one in 6A2. Stillwater, number 1 ranked team in 6A2 gets Muskogee, number 3, the high school huddle, tied up 14-14.
Good game there. We move down to Class 5A football. Pryor leads Tulsa Health 57-16. In a battle for the 3-4 spot in 5A4 football, Collinsville could finish high as second. They lead it right now over Claremore 21-14. In Piedmont, it is senior night in Piedmont. Carl Albert, coming off a bye last week, leads Piedmont 17-7. El Reno's already secured a third spot in the playoffs in the 5A1 district standings. They lead Altas in a close one, 7-0. Coweta, number 1 team in 5A football, the only undefeated team in 5A, leads Tulsa Memorial 42-0. Grove leads tied with Bishop Kelly now, 20-20. Grove looking for for an undefeated season. McAllister coming off that loss last week to Sapulpa leads Glenpool 24-0. McAllister's actually got to win that game tonight to even qualify the playoffs. As expected, they will do that. Duncan leads Ardmore 21-14. MacArthur and Noble playing for the 4th spot. The winner goes to the playoffs. The loser is out. That game in Noble tonight, MacArthur leads it 31-13. Del City shutting out Durant 35-0. And, of course, the big game here, Guthrie leading Shawnee 22-0.
Take a look at some 4A action here. You've got Blanchard winning at half, 28-6 over Tecumseh. Tuttle winning big at half, 41-0 over Classen. Bethany and Newcastle. That was one of the games we picked this week in the huddle. Bethany leading at the half. It's a close one, 10-7.
All three of us picked Bethany in that game.
We did. Wagner, probably the best 3-loss team in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They're winning right now 28-0 over 6-3 Miami. We got Elk City winning 26-6 over John Marshall. Cushing.
Oh, my.
Squeaking out 63-0 at half over Skytook. And then that game, Chickasha and Cash. Cash up big, 22-0. That's a second quarter game.
Take a time out here on the on the Golden Chick halftime show. Those are your South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. We'll have some more scores in the lower classes as we take a time out. Score here, Guthrie 22, Shawnee 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football here from Shawnee.
Sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the Golden Tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick halftime show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Blue Jays on the road here in Shawnee. Final game of the regular season. Guthrie looking to go 8-2 on the year. Looking good to do that. Shawnee in danger of falling to 0-10. Playoffs next week. Stay tuned. Coming up here in a little bit, Phil and I will have what we think might be the 5A playoff schedule for next week. Still some games to determine there, but we will kind of give you your thoughts about what the 5A bracket might look like and what Guthrie might have to go through to get to maybe that state championship game. First up, South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates. And again, big thank you to Pastor Robbins, Robbie, Sack, and Kathy, and all the great congregation out there for these updates once again this season. We moved up to Class 3A football. Cassia Hall shutting out Dewey 44-0. Verdigris, the top 5 team in the high school huddle ranking, shutting out Inola, the Longhorns, 40-0. Perkins back in the top 5, shutting out Manford 49-0. Heritage Hall, another team in the top 5. They're shutting out Marlowe 10-0. Berry Hill on the road tonight in Seminole leads that one 13-8. Metro Christian, the number 2 team in 3A football, leads North Rock Creek. That game just a few miles down that way here. Yep. Leads that one 34-0. Lincoln Christian is the number 1 team in 3A football. They are shutting out Locust Grove 56-0. A little bit closer games. Plainview leads Sulphur 21-7. McLeod, Mount St. Mary's tied 7-7. And Low Grove on the road in Pauls Valley leads it tonight 21-7. Those are your Class 3A scores brought to you by our good friends at South Point Baptist Church.
Class 2A scores, we got OCS leading 37-0 at the half over Chisholm. You've got Beggs trailing right now. Sperry. Beggs had an up and down season. They're 6-3 on the year, trailing 5-4 Sperry, 14-12. That's the second quarter score as well.
Ryan Cotting needs to suit up.
Ryan needs to get in there. The fine Ryan Cottings have been up and down all year. Rejoice Christian, number 2 in 2A, leading 41-22. You've got Keys trailing Henrietta 27-7. Millwood, top 5 team as well, over Blackwell 32-0. That's a second quarter score as well. And I'm looking for Chandler 14, Luther 0.
Washington, the number 1 team, shutting out Little Axe 47-0. Prague shutting out Okima. Rafe Watkins, congratulations to him. Got his 200th victory a couple weeks ago. Lost our first game last week to Vienne. So Rafe Watkins back coaching in his hometown. Looks like they're getting ready to go 9-1 on the year.
Yeah, going to go 9-1, rattle in the playoffs, see what he can do.
Vanita, we have one big fan on the high school huddle.
That's
I'm not
right.
sure if he's watching tonight, but I do feel inclined to give you a Vanita
okay.
score.
Yeah, I'd like
33-8 is the score there. Those are your 2A scores. Class A football, Worst Crescent and Worst Cashion.
Cashion leading 14-7 at the half.
That's a little bit of an upset brewing right now.
That is.
That is the big one in Class A football. Of course, the number one team in Class A football, Ringling Blue Devils, only lead it by 6 at halftime, 16-10 over Stratford.
Yeah, they have a way of taking games over in the second half. We've seen it all year. I'm looking for Hominy leading 20-0 over, is that Shakota? Shakota? Is that right?
Where's Hominy at? I see.
Right here.
Hominy, yeah, Shoto. Yeah, Shoto.
There's a lot of those names. Walters playing Cordell. I don't see a score on that one. And then, of course, we talked about the Crescent Cashion game. That's a big game up in Logan County. Big rivalry game. Just a few miles apart on the old highway.
Highway 74 battle.
Yeah, of course, Crescent's having a great year. Fell last week. They're 8-1 on the season. Cashion struggling for Cashion, 4-5 on the year, but they're winning that one right now at the half, 14-7.
Take a time out here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. When Phil and I return, we'll take a look at what we think could be the 5A playoff bracket. We'll know a whole lot more after tomorrow night. We got a pretty good idea of what we think we might see. We'll talk about that and what Guthrie's road could look like in the playoffs. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Welcome back inside the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans, and our GMP TV crew. Without Ronnie tonight, he's on assignment in Georgia.
Big opportunity for Ronnie.
And it looks like we have a score in the Bixby Jinx. Did I jinx it? See what I did? Jinx it.
Oh, boy.
Jinx.
They won the first half.
They did win the first half, 17-14. There's 3 seconds left, but they just kicked a field goal. So Jinx leads over Bixby, the number one team, the nation's longest winning streak in the nation at 58 games right now. About a 22-yard field goal to give the Trojans what looks to be a 3-point lead at the break.
Does the streak end tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen,
and it's going to be somebody like Jinx or Union to probably stop that streak. So
no doubt.
Everyone's thinking they could see Bixby and Union championship game.
Could, most definitely. I think that's what most people have on the radar.
Well, Phil, let's take a look at what we think might be the 5A. You know what? Before that, we have a few questions from our great viewers on GMT TV, and I don't know why this computer is struggling. I just want to click that right there, Phil. There we go. Okay, so Matt Hattie says ESPN that they got better cameras, but not a better crew.
Well, Matt Hattie, big fan of Ronnie Phillips.
Yes.
Always wants more Ronnie Phillips. The only person that wants that.
I would have to They usually have 5 cameras. ESPN has 5. We have 3. We can do 4. We can do 5 if we wanted to, but they have 5 cameras. And I looked it up one time, like their run of just a normal ESPN type camera, $60,000 for the lens. For the lens.
So they're a little less than what you spent.
A little bit less.
Yeah,
yes. I don't like to show off. Hold it back a little bit.
Anybody spends $2.8 million on equipment, I think you need to talk about it.
We don't have a whole lot of time on this, but we do. Matt Hattie's always helping us out here on the broadcast. Wants to know your take on Jake Paul versus Sylvia.
I hate it.
Okay.
I want somebody to knock Jake Paul out.
Ask and answer. 2-1 Astros in the 4th inning. Another South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Jinx 17-14. Thank you, Cousin Nate, with that. Baylor Wilhelms watching that Jinx Bixby game. I'm sure he's got them on the small screen, us on the big screen.
Oh, no, you know he does.
But he was impressed with Jinx there. So we appreciate that. Matt Hattie, final comment before we get into this one here.
Oh, let me guess.
More Ronnie.
More Ronnie.
And Braden, we got one more break or 2 more breaks to get to? 2 more breaks? Okay, so we got to watch the clock closely here. You know what, did I tease the bracket long enough?
Yes.
Let's do it one more time. Let's take a break.
Sounds good.
That way we don't get interrupted
I understand.
more. Yeah. Shawnee Marching Band performing here for the Jim Thorpe Stadium crowd, and it's the final game inside Shawnee for the season. Blue Jays lead at 22-0. They're headed to the playoffs next week. We'll talk about the playoffs after this break. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Chris Evans representing Jinx. Phil Nichols representing Bixby.
Go Trojans.
Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show as the Shawnee Marching Band continues to entertain the crowd here. Phil, let's look at the 5A bracket and what we think it could look like. Of course, it all gets started next week. There's a few games tomorrow, a big one that Guthrie coaches and fans will be watching close. That is the Midwest City and Elgin game.
Yeah.
They'll play, I think that's in Midwest City, for the district championship. The winner of that game will play Piedmont, and the loser of that game will host Guthrie.
Yeah.
So if Elgin wins, we're on the road to Elgin. If Midwest City wins, we have a shorter drive in Midwest City.
Yeah.
So, but let's take a look at the lower half of the bracket.
That's backwards.
If Midwest City wins,
we play Elgin.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
That's it backwards.
I just wanted to clarify.
No, we want. Yeah.
Sorry.
If Midwest City wins, we go to Elgin.
Correct.
If Elgin wins, we go to Midwest City.
Correct.
My bad.
No. Just want to be sure on that. I don't want to get corrected later.
No, you're absolutely, and it will happen.
Oh yeah.
So the bottom of the bracket, Carl Albert Titans. They are the district champions. They will play the winner between MacArthur and Noble. That looks like MacArthur.
Yes.
Guthrie or Carl Albert MacArthur. Del City. They're going to finish second in District 3, so they'll probably play Bishop Kelly. Bishop Kelly's got to do some things, but looks like it could be Bishop Kelly.
Looks like Bishop Kelly's. I mean, they're tied right now with Grove.
It could be Collinsville.
Could be.
Could be Bishop Kelly or Collinsville.
Yep.
Grove will take on Sapulpa.
Yep.
And then Guthrie versus either Elgin or Midwest City. So you could have a Guthrie-Elgin, Guthrie-Midwest City first round. Then more than likely, Sapulpa beat McAllister a few weeks ago. So that's not a gimme for Grove.
Not at all.
So, but I say that, if Guthrie would have finished first in the district, they could have had Del City in the second round. Yeah. If they finished second, like McGinnis did, they could have Coweta.
Yeah.
So you don't want to finish second. You want to finish first, third, or fourth.
Get you some of that.
Yeah. So one semifinal game, which we do know it'll be McGinnis versus El Reno.
Right.
The winner of that game would play Coweta or it would be Coweta or Claremore. That game is solidified. So you have a Coweta Bishop McGinnis second-round playoff game, and that's like a semifinal state championship type game.
No doubt. I mean, and we talked a little bit in the pregame. You know, we've seen that over the years. Guthrie's been a part of a couple of those games in that second round where you went, these got to be the two best teams in 5A.
Guthrie McAllister last year.
Guthrie McAllister, Guthrie Booker T years ago. I mean, there's been a lot of those kind of ball games over the years.
Top half of the bracket, again, either Midwest City or Elgin. The winner of that game will play Piedmont. And then the game below that would be perhaps Collinsville or Bishop Kelly against McAllister. That will be a tough test for McAllister. Eric McCarty, very talented player, and if he's not healthy, McAllister could lose that game.
Hasn't been 100% all year.
Yeah, so the 5A bracket is going to be fun. Midwest City, if they get on a run, I can see them winning it. McAllister, they got to the finals a year ago.
Arguably the best player in 5A when he's healthy.
Coweta, the only undefeated team.
Yep, do it all.
Likely to get there.
Do it all.
Carl Albert on the bracket could get there. Del City could get there. And then, if things go right, Grove, Guthrie, maybe an Elgin could get there. So 5A bracket will be fun to watch, and we'll have the updated bracket when it's finalized, so there's no second guessing on this stuff. When it's finalized, we'll have that on Guthrie News page over the weekend before we get set for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5A. We've talked about this all year. Much more competitive with much more depth this year than it has been in years.
Absolutely. That is the 5A projection bracket. We'll see final stuff this weekend. Take our final time out here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. When we come back, second half action between the Jays and Wolves. This is Guthrie Bluejay football.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
Blue Jays lead at 22-0. Shawnee, man, they continue to play. They're going to take their full time here. Why not? We're about 25 seconds away from kicking off the second half. Remember, Guthrie won the toss in the first, so they get the football to begin the third quarter.
Yeah, band sounds great. Did a great job on their halftime show. Ready for second half of football.
Don't forget, every Wednesday night, it's the high school huddle. Watch it on our Guthrie News page, Facebook page. You can also check it out on Second Banana Media on YouTube. Subscribe, like on Second Banana, just like you have here on GNP TV. We appreciate that. Game recaps, news, analysis, predictions. Went 10-0 last week, and you might have a chance at 10-0 this week, Phil.
Got an outside shot.
Unless
Bixby could fall apart.
Bixby could fall apart.
If that happens, I'm moving out of state. I'm going to make 114 people really happy in Guthrie if that happens. Loading up, honey.
But, yeah, the high school huddle, we hope you can join us. We have fun with that, and we have great sponsors for that as well, including Golden Chick, not only sponsoring Guthrie Bluejay football, but a big sponsor for our high school huddle as well.
Great sponsors. We're blessed. We've had long-term just sponsors year in, year out stick with us. We appreciate their support so very much. Allows us to cover all the different things for these Guthrie kiddos all across the state of Oklahoma. Wherever they go, we go, Chris.
Absolutely, whether it's in Midwest City or Elgin.
That's right.
Or Grove.
I'm thinking Elgin.
I would think, yeah.
I'm thinking Sapulpa.
Could be.
I'm just telling you, my wallet wants Sapulpa.
Grove has an outstanding running back in Emmanuel Crawford.
Yeah, very good.
I mean, he went for 245. Yeah. 245 against Collinsville to snap their 21-game winning streak earlier this year. Shawnee to kick this one off as promised. Guthrie will get the football to begin quarter number 3, leading this one 22-0.
Oh, nice kick.
Booming kick, and that one will go into the end zone.
Shawnee has a weapon at kicker. Very good kick by that young man.
Jays will head to the 20-yard line. I would certainly think Phil. Guthrie will look to run the football.
Yeah.
And not only have success with it, but get that clock moving.
Get it running, keep it running. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, we'll come out, execute, play cleanly in the second half. There's a couple things you want to work on going into the playoffs, work on those things. But first of all, you got to make sure that you go out and get points on this opening drive in the second half.
Calvert will hand it off to Isaiah, who'll run on the left side, and he'll get hit for a loss on the play.
Boom. On the takedown for the Wolves.
Isaiah, the senior running back, been battling injuries this senior season.
Yeah, missed several weeks in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
But Jalen Harper did a great job of relief. Yeah.
Yeah, great job. All the kids. We had several kids step up and contribute offensively.
Calvert rolling, throwing, back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe 1 yard after that. On the reception was Ty Eaton, just 1 yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
That was a great job by number 4 for Shawnee. Coming up, securing the tackle.
Third and 9. Again, 20 seconds on the play clock. I think Guthrie's going to be doing a lot of this.
Yeah.
3rd down. Make some noise.
8 on the play clock. Calvert takes the snap. Looks far side, tucks it, now throws it. It's caught across the middle and then dropped, and they're going to roll it an incomplete pass.
Bring up 4th down.
3 and out for the Blue Jays. Not how you drew it up in the locker room at halftime. This kind of felt flat most of the night, the Blue Jays have.
Yeah. Probably. Well, there's no probably. Definitely the smallest crowd Guthrie's played in front of all season long.
Yeah.
Calvert punt formation, as you see there on your screen. Great snap. Bounce at midfield. Good punt there. A little bit of a Blue Jay roll. It'll be down at the 46-yard line.
Blue Jays defense comes out. Shawnee trots out, looking for the first score of the night. What I always look for when you see teams like this, Chris, that are not having the kind of year that any of them wanted, struggling through the year. Well, you want to see, do they continue to compete? And these kids from Shawnee have, Chris. They've continued to compete, and they should be very proud of that. And of course, we want the Blue Jays to get a shutout every week, but wouldn't break my heart completely if we see these Shawnee kids get on the scoreboard at some point tonight.
Of course, Guthrie has the huge goal of shutting every team out that they play. And there's no doubt that's a goal. There's caught and then fumbled. Are they going to rule that a catch? They are, and Guthrie's going to have another turnover. Benford on the recovery.
He's everywhere, Chris. He has had an absolutely outstanding year, Benford. Great job. How about Connor Ace tonight? Stepping in, doing a heck of a job. Proud of young Connor. Gets all of his athleticism and his brains from his beautiful mother, Miss Sarah.
We'll get that turnover here in just a second. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays from the 48th. They'll hand it off and get a couple yards with Jalen Harper as he gets into Shawnee territory at the 49-yard line, Phil, as we take a look at that turnover there by the Wolves.
Yeah, reception just loses the handle of the ball. Benford right there, an opportunist, and picks it up. Blue Jays got the ball. Opportunity to put a drive together here. I think it's a lot of this games like this is about building confidence, going into the playoffs. So I'm going to tell you, Elgin or Midwest City, very capable of beating the Blue Jays.
Covered up the middle, now to the right side, back to the middle, 25, and hauled down at the 20-yard line. About a 29-yard run for junior Hayden Calvert.
Yeah, Hayden's just, first we started the year, I'd say, he does a good job. He's serviceable as a runner of the ball. Boy, he's became a weapon carrying the ball this year for the Blue Jays. Does a great job seeing on the integrity heating their replay here. Picks up big chunks of yards. Blue Jays are in business.
They'll run it with Harper, and he makes a couple of Wolves miss as he's tackled inside the 5-yard line. Nice run there by Jay Harp.
He's so quick, Chris. He just finds a way to just shake. I mean, cuts to the middle, cuts it back outside. Always falling forward, always getting an extra 2 or 3 yards at the end of the run. Great job, Jalen.
They'll run it with Jalen again, trying to get in the end zone for the second time tonight. Did not get there, and there is a flag down at the 4-yard line on the near side.
Looks like that's going to go against the Jays.
Good look there at referee Mark Clark. Offsides on the defense.
On the defense, okay.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Blue Jays. Boy, you want to be the coach's best friend on 1st and goal. Of course, Calvert can always say, "Coach, I saw the open. I had to take it out of his belly.
I had to pull it.
I had to, Coach." Now the umpire in the middle, stopping everything.
What's going on here? There's something going on. Blue Jays going to huddle back up and go back to the line of scrimmage.
Calvert in the gun. Is it Calvert or is it Harper? Looks like Harper's going to have the opportunity for the second time tonight, and he's into the end zone. And Blue Jays score on their opening drive here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Blue Jays get in, good run there by Jalen. Putting points on the board in the second half.
Coming right into your living room there is number 13.
Boy, he's done a great job this year, Chris.
Only a junior. That's the good news.
Yeah.
Noah French on for the PAT to make it a 29-0 ball game here in the 3rd quarter. Snap, hold, Herzl, Calvert, French. It's all good. Guthrie leads at 29-0, 8:47 to play in the 3rd quarter. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Blue Jays getting ready for the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Leading this one 29-0. Opening drive for the Blue Jays is good. Only question left in this one, will there be a goose egg for the home team? The kick fumbled, loose at the 25-yard line. Shawnee able to jump on that one. It'll be 1st and 10.
You like the short kick on the kickoff, Chris, or do you like just kicking away?
Real quickly, Integrity Heat and Air replay there is Jalen Harper in for the touchdown. Extra point was good, made it 29-0.
Yep.
Blue Jays with a quick John Vance Motor scoring summary. All the scores tonight have been quick. Big thank you to John Vance Auto Group out there once again supporting Blue Jay football with all the scoring summaries. They've had a busy season here on the broadcast, that's for sure. It's been good football for the Jays for the most part. Just one little ugly thing. There's a nice play there by Landon Herzl to knock that one down. To fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
Yep, Landon's done a good job all year. Got his hand up, knocked that one down. So, short kick, kick away. What's she like?
Both have been effective.
Yep.
If you have a kicker consistent, you're going to kick in the end zone every single time.
Right.
But the short kick wasn't good for us in that McGinnis game.
Right.
So he plays like that, it does reward it, and it puts a little bit of pressure on the up man to receive that one. So, I guess it depends week in, week out who
all
you're
strategy,
playing.
Right?
Yeah. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quarterback in there. They've had a couple of quarterbacks. That one's intercepted on that far sideline by the Jays, and the return is going to be, he stepped out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And on the reception was Rigo Watson.
Getting some time here. Good shot there by Kell. Great job there on the pick.
Man, look at that shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Step out right there. Actually, right there. Got him on the line. Good shot, Kell Evans. Kell's been on his A game tonight, Chris.
Yeah, that was it's like, hey, I'm getting ready to throw this interception. Get right here and film me.
Yeah, you still paying him with food and shelter?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Well, it's a senior year, so tassels, senior dues,
dentist
yearbooks.
visits.
Speaking of seniors, there's Isaiah Hammond's going a little 10-plus yard run against that Shawnee Wolf defense.
Yeah, Isaiah throwing down hard there. End of the play. Isaiah got a little uniform hanging out, a little ripped jersey on that last play.
See if we can get that.
Toward the play, pretty take down hard right there.
Back to action here, just a small pickup on 1st down, about 5 yards. I say that's better than small, but yeah, if we can get Isaiah, there he goes running off the field, Bill. Like the old tearaway jerseys?
Yeah.
That might have been the T-shirt underneath.
Might have to get a new 30 before we hit the road again.
Calvert in the gun. Flag. Well, a healthy throw by the far side official. Jeff Chappell on the house tonight taking photos.
Mr. Chappell taking photos for years for the Blue Jays. Does a great job.
This one's going to go against the Wolves again. Blue Jays leading this one 29-0. Second down and maybe a yard. Isaiah between the tackles, breaking tackles, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Blue Jays. Isaiah Hammonds for the 2nd time tonight. Strike up the Guthrie fight song.
Isaiah getting on the board again. Interesting where he ends up for career touchdowns. Had a ton of them last year. A good sophomore year. Good shot of Isaiah there. job.
Herzl, Calvert, and French trying to make it 36-0. 7:21 to play in the third quarter. Kobe Wall watching from Wyoming. Kyron Axtell fans. Extra point is good. 7:21 to play in the third quarter. Blue Jays with another John Vance Motors scoring summary. Timeout. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Noah French. How many times have we said his name over the last couple of weeks?
Been a bunch.
Getting ready to kick this one off here on the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Eric Little and his crew, thank you. First-year sponsors, glad to have them on the broadcast. Short kick far side. Ball's loose. Ball's loose. The Guthrie get it in bounds. We were just talking about short kick. Doesn't look like they did. Looks like they're going to give it to Shawnee. Jackson Walters almost had it. Almost had it.
About a young man that's been a mainstay for Blue Jays over the last 3 years. That's Jackson Walters right there. Just number 6. Does a great job. Does a little bit of everything. Has done a little bit of everything over the last 3 years for the Jays. Big-time senior leaders.
Phil, we have a South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update.
Oh,
Thank you, cousin Nate. First play of the second half. Jinx takes it to the his house. 24-14. Jinx now with a 10-point lead.
Spotted him 10.
Spotted him 10.
Here come the Trojans.
Should be a good final.
Here come the Trojans.
Last time Bixby lost, go back to August 24th.
I was 27.
2018.
A long time ago.
Jinx won it that night, 28-14.
Of course, we saw that with Carl Albert. You know, had this big streak and gets upset. And it's usually those games you don't expect it to happen. It seems like is when it does happen.
And wasn't it Piedmont?
It was.
Wasn't it Piedmont?
Where were we coming back from calling a game that night?
I remember it again. I can't remember.
Guyman.
Oh, dear goodness.
Oh, no.
We were in the middle of nowhere.
Ronnie Jenkins giving us an update. Jinx running back goes untouched 80 yards on that score.
Was it Stanford? They got a couple good running backs.
Well, they got a lot of them over there.
Of course, Jinx quarterback Ike Owens. He's been the backup last couple of years, but with the transfers out, Ike Owens, the senior, is the quarterback for Jinx. There's a pass downfield and almost intercepted by Nate Benford.
Boy, Nate's had a great ball game tonight. Been everywhere, special teams, defense. Done it all tonight for the Blue Jays, Nate has.
Jersey number 1 right there on your screen. And
I got an early leader for the North Church player of the game.
There are a couple candidates out there.
2 of them right there on the screen, potential candidates. Jalen's had a good night.
We'll get the input of the team and make a team decision.
We're a democracy now? When that happened?
Third down and we'll call it, about 12 yards. Shawnee trying to get lined up. 9 seconds on the play clock. There's a snap. Good pressure in the backfield. Pass is incomplete. Was that Trayvon Braxton back there?
I believe that was, yeah. Trayvon's been everywhere tonight, doing a great job.
Coming into your screen, Rigo Watson had the interception on the previous Shawnee drive.
Blue Jays should have great field position again here, this next possession.
A lot of punts tonight for Shawnee. Guthrie leading this one 36-0. Almost a perfect night if Luther would have won tonight, but that's not going to happen.
Well, I got an update for you. Just teasing you.
Yeah, I know you were. Yeah. I've already moved on from it.
You have not.
I have too.
No.
When you told me it was 14-0 at halftime, I knew they were done. I took a risk in the high school huddle predictions, top 10 games of the week. It's for the best of the show. I didn't want to see it have the same picks as you, so for the best of the show, I went with Luther at home against Chandler.
It was the second game we picked.
Oh, I knew how you were going to pick.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did. Stillwater Muskogee, I wasn't for sure. That was the only other one that you would have been different from me on.
I'd like to get an update on that game, but I can't get the internets to work here this evening.
Calvert on first down. Well, my
oh yeah, no, you're rock solid.
Yeah,
you're connected to the internet, and you're making me fly solo over here.
Well, the internet that I'm on is on the mainstream, which needs to be protected.
Oh, I know.
Chandler Luther 14-0, still reporting in the second quarter.
So no updates. So that could be anything, Chris. That could be 21-14. It could be 14-14.
35-0.
Could be 35-0. Could be a lot of things.
Calvert tosses it to Harper, who'll run on the left side. Good blocks downfield. And Jalen will have the first down and a little bit more. As Shawnee is unable to bring him down as he is out of bounds, though.
Flip over to 6A2, Chris, if you have a chance. I'm curious
Stillwater
on that.
Muskogee?
Yeah, I want to see that Stillwater Muskogee store. We are looking at, Stillwater starting to pull away a little bit. 24-14 in the fourth quarter.
Up by 10.
Yep.
We've all three of us picked Stillwater in that one. Went back and forth, almost pulled the trigger on Muskogee.
Yeah.
That's for the district championship. One team will be 10-0, one team will be 9-1 between Stillwater and Muskogee. Muskogee only 2 victories a year ago. That's a direct snap to Harper, and he'll get across the 40-yard line, a few yards on first down, brings up second down. Guthrie using a good part of this clock here in the third quarter, leading at 36-0.
Yeah. Sand Springs, 83, puts up 83 on Grant tonight.
A lot of points this year. A couple, Jinx got 90.
Yeah.
Union's got 80 a time or two. Bixby's got 80, 70s. I've lost count how many times Bixby scored 70 this year.
Not tonight.
No, not tonight. Calvert runs.
Good job.
Calvert runs for the first down. Still has been brought down. Finally is at the 30-yard line.
Good job by Hayden keeping those feet moving. Great job there. I'm afraid to touch your computer. I'm afraid you'll hit me.
What do you want to look at?
6A1. I'm a little nervous.
It's your world. I'm just living in it.
A little nervous. What do we got, Chris?
Norman Orr's going to beat Enid.
Uh-huh.
Right now they lead at 35-13. That was a halftime score. Santa Fe leads UConn 14-0. Santa Fe with that 14-0 lead, looking for the first win of the year. Calvert looking for a touchdown pass, and he does not get the ball just over the outstretched hands of Jalen Shelf, incomplete. But Evans Santa Fe about to get if they can hold on to the first win of the season. That's amazing.
Really is. In the state championship game just a couple years back. It's like I always tell you, though, Chris. Winning streaks, consecutive wins, that doesn't mean anything.
Does no good.
Those kids aren't playing now.
All the state championships, like if Bixby won a 6A2, do those carry over automatically to 6A1?
Well, no, Chris. I mean, it's a whole different show now.
Calvert trying to get the first down, and looks like he'll be right at it. Maybe a little bit short. Nice drive here by the Jays in this third quarter, using a lot of their clock as well.
Oh, thank you, Rodney Poplin. Makes me happy.
Yeah, thanks, Rod, for the update. Chandler leads 14-0 over Luther. Luther's 6-game winning streak.
You were confident on that.
Wasn't confident.
No, you said.
Here's the honest answer.
Won 3 straight.
By the way, Bixby just turned it over. Yeah.
Just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
You want to watch Wednesday night if this continues on. Still a lot of football game left in there, but
I may have the 4-hour flu next Wednesday.
The real answer, Calvert, Harper.
He gone.
Harper, touchdown. 18-yard run for Jalen Harper, his 3rd of the night.
Great job by Jalen. I think I can go ahead and call it. I think Bixby's going to get upset tonight. I think it's early in the second half, but it feels that way. Don't you think?
Feels, but Bixby's
no comment
good.
Just yet?
Okay. Not just
okay.
yet.
All right. I'm calling it.
And that touchdown we just showed you is coming back, Phil.
Had a little penalty, a little laundry on the field.
So take the points off the board. It was still fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. No, it was entertaining.
So take the points off the board. Penalty moves it back to about the 27-28-yard line.
So I'm staring 9-1 right in the face right now.
First down 10, low snap. Calvert picks it up. He'll get to the 25. Yeah, you're 9-1 looks like right now.
Bro, no, you'll be 9-1. It looks like
8-2.
Oh, what's your other one?
I picked Bixby.
Oh, that's right. You picked Jinxo to win state at the beginning of the year. Now,
2-time defending state champions.
No, that's valid. At the end of this week, we get to re-pick going into the playoffs. Something we've done for quite some time. I don't know who is down on the field there for the Blue Jays. Can't see that.
I think that might be Calvert. We'll go ahead and take a timeout here as they tend to Hayden Calvert. 2:34 to play in the 3rd quarter. Guthrie leads at 36-0. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Resuming action here, Cameron Axtell, the new quarterback for the Blue Jays, takes his first snap as he's able to get to the 20-yard line, pick up a 5 yards. Hayden Calvert able to walk off on his own pressure. It wasn't a casual walk. He was limping a little bit. And I would certainly think his night is done and get some medical treatment and get healthy for next week's playoff game.
Chris, you got an update on the Bixby score?
I got 55 text messages, and all of them are telling me Jinx is winning 31-14, 7:04 left in the 3rd quarter on national television.
One of my longest, oldest, dearest friends, Mike Chrisman. I grew up playing football and all sports with Mike.
Axtell, a couple lead blockers, gets across the 20, down to about the 17-yard line.
Loyal listener to the high school huddle.
Yes.
Talking smack from Kansas to me right now.
Well, wait until 19 minutes and 4 seconds rolls off the clock and it's official.
He says, looks like your boys from Bixby don't have a defense. That ain't good.
Finally played somebody.
Here we go.
Finally played somebody.
Here we go. Can we not wait till it's final?
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay, thank you.
58-game win streak, the nation's longest streak.
We got called out
by the Bixby folks.
I was firm that I thought Union deserved to be in the number 1 slot.
It's too late for that, Phil. I believe you called me and my brother a village idiot.
Well, I said idiot, your brother.
Axtell to throw over the hands of Jalen Shelf. Incomplete. And that was on 4th down, so the Jays will turn it over on downs. 45 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Guthrie holding on to a 36-0 lead.
Now think of you remember how I used to pick games? I would take a game like this. This Jinx Bixby game back in the good old days would be one I'd say Jinx with the upset, and I'd look like a genius.
Yep.
Now I'm getting serious, trying to really focus, holding on to a slim 2-game lead. Looks like it's going to extend this week, even with the Bixby loss. That's not final yet, but things ain't looking good.
I'm certainly glad this game is being played on Thursday night.
Which one?
This game.
Oh, yeah, yes, absolutely. Are you going to go watch the Midwest City game tomorrow night?
I will watch that.
Yeah, from the comfort of
the
headquarters?
Yes,
Yeah,
I will watch. Nico Pena, he's had a good game, Phil. He's going to get another tackle for a loss. That's 2 or 3, maybe 4 for Nico, and good sportsmanship. Jays will help up the Shawnee ball carrier.
Nico does his job. He's a very, very solid football player. Always in the right place, very smart young man. He's just he's one of those guys you can build a defense around. You know he's going to do his job. He's just a great kid, too.
Shawnee does not have to take another snap in this third quarter. Here on second down and about 13. There's a deep pass, and it's going to be intercepted by Benford. What a game. What a catch. What an interception at midfield.
Is that his second or his third? Second. That's his second tonight, I believe.
That's the way we'll end the third quarter. We'll take a timeout, get set for fourth quarter action. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Shawnee, can you take the order? Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
Because you got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the 2 of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake glass.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
Jim Thorpe Stadium, Shawnee, Oklahoma, along with the GMP production crew. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We get set for fourth quarter action. The Guthrie Bluejays leading the Shawnee Wolves by a 36-0 score. Bluejays will have the football. We'll take a look at that interception after this play here as Benford played the ball perfectly. He was a defensive back but turned into the wide receiver. Yeah. Came away with that low snap. Axtell will have the football. And
the red fell on the ball, did what he should do there. We've talked about young Axtell. He's an outstanding athlete here at the Integrity Heat and Air replay, but outstanding young athlete, can help you at corner, can play quarterback, could play wide receiver if asked to. He can do a lot of things. Very, very talented young man. That's a great pick right there. Perfect position on that.
Second down and 16. Jalen Harper running hard still. Gets to the original line of scrimmage and a few yards past that as he'll get to about the 47-yard line. Bring up third down play here in the fourth quarter.
Jalen is, we've talked about it a lot, just one of those outstanding
Scoring up Calvin Ellis, thank you for the scoring update. World Series, Houston 2, Phillies 1. That's in the top of the 6th inning. Is that game 5?
Yes.
Okay, hey, if you're watching the World Series on the small screen, we're on the big screen, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you're watching that baseball game, the home plate umpire, there's a nice catch by Willie Clymer at the 27, gets across the 25. And they're going to down him at the at the 36-yard line. Nice catch there by Willie Clymer.
Great pass, great catch. Outstanding. See young Axtell's arm there. Very nice throw.
And
right here sets up right on the money. Good
knee
job.
was down. Yeah, knee was down to 36.
Yeah.
Well, let's. Yeah. I was wanting to maybe go frame by frame to see if the knee was really down. Maybe we can do that after the play. Let's do it on the next one. We'll play with it. There's another low snap picked up, right place, right time. And nice run there by Jalen Harper. And now they will finally bring him down.
What I love about Jalen, he doesn't ever look to go out of bounds. He's trying to squeeze every inch. You'll see it. Great pass, great catch right here.
Was the knee down?
Down. Good call. Just for a split second.
Make sure all the equipment's still working.
Oh, no, yeah, it's a good job.
We got playoffs next week. We got to be ready to go.
We got to be ready, too.
We got to be ready. Jalen Harper, as Phil mentioned, great run after catch.
Yeah, he just doesn't go out of bounds. I mean, he is not going to run out of bounds.
Got it to the 29, new running back in there. Here he is, Alexander Clark, and he runs hard. When he gets in there, he never stops. He'll get to the 20-yard line. 9-yard pickup, fresh set of downs for the Blue Jays. Real quick, if you're watching the World Series, the home plate umpire from Enid, Oklahoma.
Pretty cool stuff.
Phillies catcher JT Realmuto, Midwest City, Oklahoma, Carl Albert Titans.
Probably the best catcher in baseball right now.
I would say so.
Yeah.
His contract would say he's up there.
Yeah, one of our good friends, Jaden Chappell's a dear friend. I mean, they've been very close, him and JT, for years. I asked him one time, I said, has he changed? He said, no, he's the same guy. He just has $200 million. It's a little change.
Bixby in the end zone. Now a 31-21 ball game. Nice healthy run there by the Jays.
It's cool when we see our Oklahomans, whether you're calling the game or you're participating. How awesome is that? See Oklahomans out there on the biggest stage there is in baseball doing what they do. I mean, I think that's just awesome.
Yeah, Matt Hattie brings out Harper played at Westmore during the summertime. I remember that. That was a big deal.
Yeah.
Axtell will hand it off to Clark. Clark, contact, but keeps the feet moving. He'll get to the 12-yard line.
Good job there. Clark's big running back.
Big physical back.
Yeah. I think, is Clark a basketball player as well? Yeah, I thought he was.
He's a junior.
Yeah.
22 seconds on the play clock. Guthrie can melt a lot of time here with 7:16, as you see on your screen. Back in the day, this is the first year we're not on the radio.
Yeah.
It's so nice when I have to repeat the score and down in distance every single time. Extra internet, all that good stuff.
I'll tell you, when you got to go get a trailer to get all of your equipment where you want to go, you might have a problem. Yeah, of course, everything's possible because of our great sponsors. It just helps so much.
Chandler continues to lead Luther. 3:44 left in the ball game. 31-21 ball game in Bixby, Oklahoma. 36-0 in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Axtell, poor snap and just has to jump on it.
Yeah.
Looks like Guthrie does not have the day-to-day Mr. Morgan snapping the football in there right now.
Yeah, we're getting some subs in. And
oh, I apologize.
Well, he just came back. He just came back.
Just came back in. Okay.
Yeah.
Stay tuned after the ball game. Terry and Sugar post-game show. We'll talk with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe and our North Church player of the game. Axtell gives it off to Clark, stretching. Puts a toe on the ground, and he'll go all the way near the 5-yard line.
Nice run. See his strength there, Chris. Very strong
Yeah.
man. Does a nice job cutting it up right there. I mean, sometimes these kids don't get a lot of snaps. Great athlete, but when you're buried back there behind 13 and 30, it's a little hard to get on the field. Good job putting that toe in the ground and going and getting positive yards.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 14. Chris Talbot, we'll get to that thought here in a second. Axtell on 3rd and goal. The throw comes to the near side. Wilder unable to bring it in. Incomplete. 4th and goal upcoming. Chris Talbot, Jinx running backs, quarterback are hard to stop.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Early on in the season, I thought Jinx would be able to run the football with those 2 talented running backs and Ike Owens, the quarterback. And, on the high school huddle said if they can run the football and limit the number of Bixby offensive series, that gives them, because Bixby puts 70 points on the board. They average over 60 a ball game, but if you can keep the Bixby offense off, that increases your chance of being in the ball game, and teams like Jinx or Union can win it.
Yep.
Field goal attempt of 23 yards. Snap, hold, and the kick never got there. And Shawnee holds the Jays with 5:11 to play in the ball game.
New holder in the game on that play. Of course, Hayden Calvert is typically the holder.
Shawnee will have it. 5:10 left in this one. Be a totally different atmosphere next week, regardless of where we're at.
Yeah, that's right. I'll still be sobbing because Bixby will no longer be the top team in the state. Won't be able to argue that anymore.
Usually I'm waiting for the...
I'll still have them solidly at number 2 in 6A.
Still?
Oh, yeah. You will, too.
I've had them at number 2 all season long,
Yeah,
Phil.
they won't move. If you drop them lower than 2 with a loss tonight, you really are a village idiot. Who are you going to move ahead of them?
Jinx?
Really? You're going to jump them all the way up to 2?
Head-to-head against Bixby, 58-game winning streak, 25,000 state championships.
I know, I don't even believe it myself. I was just trying to argue a little bit. I apologize. I got caught. I'm having a little bit of an out-of-body moment right now.
Wednesday night, join us 6 o'clock. The first segment will be dedicated to the Jinx Bixby game.
My tummy doesn't feel good. This might be one of those flus that kicks in Wednesday about 5.
Timeout taken by Shawnee. We'll take a timeout with them. I got something to tell you, Phil. 5:04 left in this one. Guthrie leads at 36-0. Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Shawnee Wolves will take over at their 15-yard lines. We get set for the final 5:04 in this one. Guthrie leads at 36-0. Appreciate everyone checking us out. GMP TV this evening. It's been a fun season here on the broadcast and able to interact with the fans and see people sharing stuff on social media, watching on their TV and their phones and their computers and their tablets. Pretty cool deal.
Yep.
Especially when the equipment works.
Yeah, that's helpful.
2nd down and 10. 2-back set for the Wolves. Quarterback will keep it. Wolves have played a couple of different quarterbacks. I think that was probably a wildcat formation there with the With the running back and number 5, Landon Davis. Jamar Owens has been back there at times at quarterback.
Looks like probably an unsportsmanlike.
Against the Wolves.
Looks like
now
the official pointed at the player and pointed him to the sideline too. So I don't know.
That was fine. Davis, who just ran the ball, and he's a senior.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I do note this. There's still 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Bixby is very, very capable of putting 50 points on the board and winning this game 50-31. So I'm not.
I just don't feel. I think my Bixby boys. I think they had a nice run.
No, that's the. I know you're doing the reverse.
No, I'm serious. I think they've had a nice run. You're going to drop them out of the top 5 next week.
I think I might put Cushing ahead of them.
Well,
no, that run the ball here. Will the Wolves? They get across to 10, around the 12, maybe the 13 at most. But
that was a 290-pound running back just carried that ball. That is a big boy. Number 51 just carried the ball.
51, Phil, on your rosters, Logan Cash, listed as a right tackle, 6'1", 250.
He's running back too. He's carried the ball.
4th down and 16. Wolves will punt from their goal line. Ty Eaton back deep for the Blue Jays at his own 45-yard line. Good snap at the waist, and the punter dropped the football and then kicked it after it hit the ground. It goes right to Zach Henry. And Braden, did we have that replay? It would be Mason's shot on.
Yeah, just dropped it. And then, well, that was a talent.
No, it was. It was impressive. I don't think our cameras caught it. I think they.
Yeah, I saw it over here. Right there it is.
Let me rewind it here and show you. Kicked it, dropped it, and then kicks it again.
Zach had golden goalposts in mind when he saw it.
Oh, yeah, and there's no doubt he did. There's no doubt he did. Got through with the football and a short field. Axtell off to Clark. Clark off to the races. He's into the end zone. 22-yard touchdown run for Alexander Clark.
Good to see Clark get in the end zone tonight.
Lauren Montgomery, the head coach of Bixby, but we're talking Alexander Clark with a great run there. Gives the Blue Jays a 42-0 lead. Trying to increase it here, Phil. There's a ground view angle of Clark getting into the end zone.
Good job there. The integrity heat in their replay.
French on for the P18, make it 43-0. Line drive and barely got through, but it gets through. It counts. 3:29 left in the ball game. Guthrie now leads at 43-0. Timeout from Jim Thorpe Stadium. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Blue Jays back in the end zone. Alexander Clark does it this time. Noah French getting ready to tee it up on the 40-yard line. Another S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Well, I'm a Matt Hattie fan. I'm really growing fond of Matt Hattie. I know it's all Ronnie with Matt Hattie, but Phil trying to argue Bixby's still number 2 team after a potential loss. Phil sounds like an SEC fan.
I am an SEC fan.
Well, there you go, Matt Hattie had it perfect.
I like good football. I'm a fan of the SEC.
Ball's at the 25, fielded, reversing the field at the 30, 35, and down at the 38. Good open field tackle there. I believe that was Rigo Watson on the tackle.
Uh-oh. It was a situation.
Oh. Miss Nichols checking out the broadcast tonight.
She told me to keep it clean.
Your wife knows you well.
I'm scared of her.
Thank you, Courtney McLemore, with the update.
Beautiful wife, Miss Tanya. Courtney, one of my favorite people in the whole world. Megan, we do not have an update on Hayden.
Again, he was able to walk off his own power.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
The jersey is off. The shoulder pads are off on that far side. And tackled inbounds. Mr. and Mrs. Calvert are in the stands. They're on top of the stands, way, way up there, and they haven't moved. So
I think all will be fine.
Does have crutches, but I'm sure that's just being safety, keep all the pressure off until they can get him into the locker room, put some ice on there. Second down, 7.
Second, 7.
Quarterback snap. I knew I made a mistake to turn the Bixby game on. Right at lost Phil. I mean, there's a sack. 2 or 3 Blue Jays bring him down. Varnell, Herendeen, and Walters in on the sack.
You just called me out on air. I apologize. I will get back in the game. Oh, are you watching the game now? Minute 58, clock running, 3rd down for the Wolves. We've got a couple things to check on. Of course, Hayden, he walked off on his own power, make sure that he's healthy and happy, and all's good.
3 quarters in the books in Bixby. Jinx still leads at 31-21. Pass caught. Dement with a near tackle. Wolf able to get away, gets to the 35-yard line. Still going to be a loss on the play of about 3 or 4 yards. Just a couple of snaps left in this one. Stay tuned to the Terra Insure Group postgame show. We'll have our interview with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe and our North Church player of the game.
We've got to still have a consult on that and make a decision. Shawnee back to punt. Blue Jays had a rush on there. We'll let this one land. And looks like Blue Jays take over on about the 42-yard line. 41 seconds remaining in the ball game. Of course, tomorrow night, Midwest City taking on Elgin. Decide who Guthrie will be going to play in that first round of the playoffs. I think most people would probably have Midwest City as a favorite in that game. Should be a good ball game, though.
Guthrie have one more snap.
Bluejays take a knee here, I would say.
And with good officiating, that will do the ball game. Guthrie wins it tonight. Final score 43-0. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, it's the Terry Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays finished the regular season 8-2 with a 43-0 victory over Shawnee. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hello, Blue Jay family.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air. It's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
We welcome you inside the Terry Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays victorious over the Shawnee Wolves, 43-0. Blue Jays finished their regular season with an 8-2 record. They now move on to the Class 5A playoffs. Whether it be Midwest City or Elgin, we'll find out tomorrow night. First things first here on the TIG post-game show. Visit our good friends at TIGOK.com. First off, here in the post-game show is going to be our North Church player of the game. And with that, let's go downstairs with our North Church player of the game, Zachary Henry, with the interception. And Zach, just talk about your team's performance tonight. Go 8-2 on the season. That has to be rewarding.
Our secondary was, locked down all night besides, a few missed tackles. We worked hard all practice. We really was coming off that Carl Albert game. We were looking to get a 2-game win streak and go into the playoffs with some momentum.
Zach, talk to me a little bit about, you're going to end up facing either Midwest City or Elgin. Have you guys thought about that game? This game's over. I know coming into this game, you were a heavy favorite. A preference on that game? Do you not care? Let's just get it going. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously you try not to look forward, but it's kind of hard not to. We've definitely looking at maybe playing Elgin or Midwest City, the loser of that game. But if we play Elgin, they have a really solid offense, some decent receivers, really good running back. I think their quarterback's solid. I hope our offense can really get it going against them because I feel like they're weak, maybe their defense. But if we play Midwest City, that'll maybe be a more challenging game since they got a lot of talent on their side. But I'm really confident if we play either team.
Of course, that's next week. And just real quick, if you just kind of capitalize the season, you guys, go through the non-district 4-0, the big victory over Tuttle, a big non-district game. Get a district play, tough game with McGinnis, and then, of course, that the Carl Albert. But as a senior going out 8-2, again, as a sophomore, you guys won a playoff game a year ago. Just talk about your senior season, 10 games into it, what you come away from it right now.
I'm feeling really satisfied with my senior season so far. Obviously last year was a heartbreak. I feel like we really had a chance to win it all, but I feel like this year we come back with a lot of seniors that really love the game of football and really want to play hard for our team. And I just feel like when we go into the playoffs, I think we have a better edge about us this year, and I'm really excited. I can't wait.
I think Coach Beebe will be happy he got the 0 on the scoreboard for the home team, so that'll probably be an easier ride home tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm so excited to get a shot. I think that may be our 4th shutout. I think we're tied for the last Elgin and get another shutout, maybe beat our last team last year.
All right. Well, congratulations on the victory tonight and being our North Church Player of the Game. Congratulations.
Great job, Zach.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, sir.
Zach Henry, our North Church Player of the Game, and just a tremendous job there by Zach in that defense with the shutouts and seniors. 8-2. Now we'll see what happens next week in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
playoff football.
I think if we can get Coach Beebe right off, we'll go to Coach Beebe.
Yep.
Yeah, Blue Jays. We'll go ahead and go Coach Beebe, and we'll go ahead and get that part. I know he's ready to get back home, and we appreciate him. Join us here in just a few moments. Talk with get everything lined up here real quick. All right, we are now joined by the Blue Jay head football coach of the Blue Jays as they come on the road, beat Shawnee 43-0. Coach, 8-2 on the regular season, and it was a game that started off with quite a few punts. And it was kind of the smallest crowd of the year on both sides, but kind of got things rolling as expected tonight.
Well, it's one of those games. It's a Thursday night. We're out of our routine, and it's hard to convince the boys that Shawnee's big and physical and athletic during the week with their record, but I think they proved different when we got over here and got them on the field. Very, very large athletic football team, really young. I think as they grow in age and play more, there'll be a problem for people in our district. But I thought defensively we played lights out. Three picks maybe and a fumble. And stopped the run game and pressured the quarterback and all those type of things. They gave us some fits defensively against our offense with their size and their athleticism. So, anyway, it's one of those, just a good, solid win and good on to the next.
Yeah, and your special teams set up your offense a few times as well.
Yeah, we played complementary football. I like to have that 4th and 2 back early in the game, down there. But anyway, like I say, it's a good night. Anytime you get a win, appreciate the people coming over on a Thursday night and supporting the boys.
Coach, getting into tomorrow night, big game, Midwest City and Elgin. I know everybody will be paying attention to that ball game. I know we don't care who we play. We're ready to go play on the road either way. These kids, it's a tough deal. Like you said, 0-9 coming in, Shawnee 0-9 this year. I think they did a good job not looking ahead. I think they just, it's hard to stay focused on a week like this.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're 15, 16, 17 years old,
right.
you know, and we were all that age at one time or another. So
some of them still are, maturity-wise.
I hear you. I hear you. But, you know, like I say, we got done what we needed to do. I mean, you know, we outrushed them. We won the turnover battle. Our special teams were superior. And, you know, we played complementary football. When we weren't moving the ball very well on offense, we kept giving it back to them, a good field position. And eventually, you know, we got the points on the board.
And, Coach, just kind of going to the decision, I think it was a no-brainer to move it to Thursday. Looking at it, there's potential rain tomorrow. There's going to be a little bit chillier. But Shawnee guaranteed got their senior night in perfectly on a perfect night. And you guys get to play a day early to get ready for the playoffs.
Right, you know, and when we did that, you know, I had multiple head coaches calling me from other districts and just asking if we were going to move. And I said, yeah, if possible, we're going to definitely move. But, you know, we weren't looking at a district title. I mean, we knew pretty well just go on the road and get a win, we'll be third. You know, and as it worked out, you know, our opponent, whether it's Midwest City or Elgin's, they delayed and went ahead and played Friday night. So if nothing else, we'll get an extra day of rest.
Coach, your message to the team this week, you know, this team's there's been players that these seniors have been in big games, in playoff games at home and on the road. And they've won on the road in the playoffs before. What's the message this week to get them ready for that first round playoff game?
Well, I mean, if you win in the playoffs, it's because you can run the football and you can stop the run. You know, I told them right after the game, defense travels. You know, you can have a bad night, you can have windy conditions, you can have wet conditions, but you can always play defense. And, you know, we've never won a football game where we didn't play great defense and punt the ball and create field position for our offense and then get the running game going. So that's the formula to win playoff games. Every team that wins, that'll be the formula, you know, moving forward.
Well, Coach, I know that you're just a football fan. I don't know if word's gotten down to you, but it looks like that nation's longest winning streak might be coming to an end tonight. Jinx is up by 17 over Bixby in the fourth quarter.
So Jinx has been sandbagging for 9 weeks and barely winning games.
They were just waiting for the big-time lights to come on, Coach. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I think Mama set the DVR to record it for me. So
yeah.
Now that would be something else.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the shutout victory tonight, 8-2. I mean, a fantastic season, and that goes out as we start 0-0. But great job tonight. Have a great week of practice, and can't wait to begin the playoffs next week.
Absolutely, fellas. We appreciate it. It's been a great regular season, and look forward to the playoffs.
Get a run going.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, bye.
Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe here on the Terry Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays win a final score 43-0. Take a timeout. This is the Terry Insure Group postgame show.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Final score inside Jim Thorpe Stadium. Blue Jays win at 43-0, 8-2 regular season. Shawnee 0-10 as they look to rebuild. They got a lot of young players on the roster, so they'll try to rebuild here. It's tough to rebuild in 5A2 football, but that's what Shawnee has. But Again, Blue Jays 8-2. They finished third in the district. Carl Albert Titans are the district champions. Bishop McGuinness will finish second. Guthrie will finish third. And Piedmont will finish fourth in this season. And 5A2 for the first time in a couple of decades was probably not the best. I'm sure there's a discussion, a conversation you can have. But 5A3, you got Coweta, the only undefeated team in 5A. Del City, a top 3 team. McAllister just outside the top 5. They have a good argument to be the best district, but really Guthrie doesn't have to worry about 5A3 until much later in the playoffs.
Much later.
Yeah,
much later. So 5A is just so much deeper than they have been for years this year. I still say there's Coweta, a little separation. Carl Albert right there. But I think after that, there's 5 or 6 teams that can make some noise in the playoffs.
The way I would describe it with Coweta, we saw last year everything come together for Collinsville.
Yep.
Defense, offense, seniors, all that came together. That's what Coweta, I think everything's coming together for them. Now, going through and winning it all is another thing. I mean, you kind of like in Guthrie 2002, everything came together. That's how Coweta is right now. But Carl Albert and McGuinness and Del City and all these other teams are good too. So they're going to earn their way if they get there. So final score here in Shawnee, 43-0. Take a time out. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Blue Jay family, I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Jays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back for the final time inside Jim Thorpe Stadium. Guthrie wins it over Shawnee 43-0. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans, and our entire GMP TV crew here. We heard from our player of the game, Zach Henry. We heard from head coach Kelly Beebe. Guthrie 8-2 regular season. Time to move on to the playoffs.
Yeah, great regular season. Get ready for the playoff. Everybody in Guthrie be paying attention to that Midwest City Elgin game tomorrow night, as we will as well.
The loser of that ball game is who Guthrie will play.
Yep.
Midwest City wins. Guthrie plays Elgin. Elgin wins. Guthrie goes to Midwest City. Regardless, it's on the road.
On the road.
Final score for the final time here tonight in Shawnee. Guthrie wins at 43-0. Our next broadcast will be 1 week from tomorrow night when Guthrie Bluejays take on, we don't know, Midwest City or Elgin. Will be on the road. Our pregame show will start at 6:30. Our kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. Big thank you to our camera operators, Kel Evans, Mason Russell, and Lance Evans. Big thank you to our production team, producers tonight, as they had to bring on new roles. Braden Russell and Connor Phillips did a great job. We appreciate you guys, and big thank you to my partner Phil as well. I'm Chris Evans. That'll do it for the broadcast. Have a great Got to go to work tomorrow. Yeah. But have a great Friday and a great weekend. And, of course, go Blue Jays.
Blue Jay Football 2022 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Interbank, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, Strive Wellness Lounge, and Merritt Roberts, Oklahoma Farm Bureau. You've been listening to Guthrie Blue Jay Football on the Guthrie Blue Jay Network, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!